when we last left off, our intrepid heroes continued to explore the palace of Lyris. While there, they encountered a golden mimic, and did not actually kill it, but instead bartered with it for its treasure after beating the crap out of it. At some point, Lord Winter will have to teach you how to make Lloyd's talismans. Tarnavak sat the party down and had a completely harmless, innocent conversation that in no way has any sort of long-reaching implications for himself or the world at large. And the party went back down, got a crown, put it on the Hobgoblin for no reason whatsoever, and then sat down on some chairs that were also mimics, and then they bit Nahia on the ass.
Of course.
That was fun.
I've faced a lot of danger ass first. This isn't the last time.
It's true. Ever since Anaya learned the Alter Self spell, it's been just danger close back there. But
Pretty much.
Leona got herself put to sleep by a magic music box, which I believe you guys took with you.
What?
Because it wasn't nailed down.
Which what?
The magic music box.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
The magic music box of good night's sleep.
Dangerous good night sleep, because being woken early from this 8-hour sleep bestows you with 3 failed 3 ranks of exhaustion.
Yeah, Leona
Halfway
is
to literal
fucking
death.
destroyed.
Was.
So you
She's
guys
not-
have
she's
decided
fine
to.
now.
She
she
got some Hashat on tap.
She has had herself a milkshake and is feeling much better, as tends to happen when you have a nice milkshake. And faced with the prospect of sappy goodbyes, Lord Winter pieced out and has left you guys. The good news is you, in addition to the music box, recovered a total of, I think, 3 other magic items from around the palace. And let's see.
There was a ring. There was a ring that filled you with a lot of dread. But also made you really wise and made your con saves garbage.
Yep. You got that ring, you got the Phoenix Charm, and you picked up the Dragon Crown, and also you have a magic elf mirror, which you are now dragging around.
It's so heavy.
It
Do you
is
have any idea
extremely
how
heavy.
big? Do you know any idea how heavy an enormous person-sized mirror is?
And it's not just the mirror either.
Yes.
It's got like a huge golden frame around it and this like elven statue holding it up. It is maxing out Hashat's drag weight.
I'm so encumbered.
Kina, just hold it by the elven statue's arse. It'll fill you with adrenaline.
Oh, you know what? This is a good
Also
idea.
with
Yeah, but
determination.
make sure it's not like the forward clutch, so you're not like holding it by the ass at your body. Otherwise, you will just be smearing your dick all over a mirror.
I don't think the mirror would like that.
No, probably not.
It's unfortunate that Morgan is a paladin and not a cleric and can't cast enhance ability on me. And you really.
But to get you through these tiresome days.
I also have these big cold iron and gold swords that are worth a lot of money. I'm carrying a lot of
You
stuff,
are.
and
You're
even
very
for
much a pack moo right now.
Back move.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I believe the party has finished another short rest. Leona has gotten her shit back together. And there's no longer a dragon beating the hell out of the door to the palace, so you are free to leave.
We have to go. We have one last thing to do on this island. Damnable.
I mean, overall, less harrowing than Death Island. So that going for you.
Yeah. To go
Okay, you
find
took a long rest. That's right.
Yes, thank you.
So
I needed to take a long rest so we could actually leave.
that's true. Okay, so it is now like 10 a.m. or so when you leave the palace. The marshals among you push open the palace door after some effort in unjamming it from where the dragon beat its head against it. And you are beset by rays of sunlight piercing the once oppressive cloud covering.
Oh, holy, that's nice. Oh, the sun.
Bask.
Ah, oh, this is really nice. Everyone
Unlike
is
Scout,
just
who'd be like
fresh.
curling away from the fucking accursed sky orb. Nahia is a basker.
Yeah, who just Ursula just raises her arms so she can suck up more of that sunlight with the tits up a bit. Ah, that's so fucking nice.
You wouldn't even tan topless in noon. You'd have a pale belly.
Well, that depends on what position I'm in.
So,
Like if I'm on my back, the sun would be hitting more of my stomach and stuff like that. But I can just hoist them up. These things are actually really heavy and big. Well, for my size.
What's really heavy and big?
It just turns to Hashat while holding her own tits.
Oh,
These two,
I see. All right.
for my size.
Does transform? I don't know. I don't feel any different than I was when I started this campaign.
I don't know, you've been
I
lusting
feel-
after elves a lot more.
I will tell you right now. I did that before I went back to being a. I have always lusted after elves.
Though I think it's Szooth isn't too happy with the very bright light.
He's got his dope sunshades.
That is true.
I know it's Eye of
Not
the
easy.
Eagle. So he has to focus on the sun. That great, refreshing, burning sky orb.
It'd be fucking hilarious if he uses that goddamn eagle eyes thing, eagle eye crystal there, like a fucking, what was Archimedes' death ray.
He just needs like a
Yeah, except it
sleeping
cooks
mask.
only his brain.
He just
No,
needs a
but
sleeping
it's,
mask.
like, guide
Yeah.
the sunlight into it without not looking at it, like, pointing it away from his eye.
A sleeping mask, and then he can just curl up in the sun and warm him.
But though DCL is muted, so I don't know if he's actually been saying anything.
Oh, I was muted, that's why.
Or no, we didn't get to hear all the cool Szooth responses.
I am not
Sad.
repeating it.
It's okay. That's what's it's sad. Well, shall we start looking for a headless, possibly headless sword saint?
Right, Arcallon.
Why are we at the world map then? I was a little confused about that.
Because there's no island map for the island.
Oh, that's why.
So yeah,
I wonder what this island is.
that is the prostate massage island. Anyway, is there anywhere you'd like to go, or do you want to just start like grid patterning the island?
Shall we head for the little fort first?
What?
The little fort where the magic circle used to be. Let's make for that direction from where we are, just so we've got a point to work from.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little while to get down from. It just looks down from the fucking mountain.
Well, yeah,
I'm
but
up here.
this time we can like take the actual road to the keep instead of climbing the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, but it just tilts ahead. It's still a long way, especially if you take the regular road that used to go, if it's still there.
There probably was a road at some point, but it's so packed with ash it's barely discernible.
Yeah, but I have the memory. And the dream memory is still a memory, and that works with Ursula's ability of, navigating lost.
And you don't have all of Sayankar's memories, you just have like the memories of climbing this mountain.
Yeah, that one. This mountain.
Yeah, but okay. Anyway, since you are moving across the island that has had its curse broken and there is sunlight spilling down on you, you don't really need to make a roll to get wherever you want to go. So, in this case, the old wizard's tower on the coast. But, Hedrah, why don't you roll me a d6?
86, sure. Oh. That's a 6.
Nice.
Oh, that's not good.
Let me get a map out again. So, the party sets out down the mountainside, and Ursula, convinced that she knows the best way to get from here to there, diverts the party off of the Scrabble path you'd come up earlier, and indeed, whether by luck or by Sayankar's suppressed memories, find your way onto a road. It's barely perceptible now, ancient as it is and packed with ash and dust, although now that the clouds have covered, you note that the wind is starting to blow across the island for once, and some of the ash is starting to blow away. Not enough to completely remove it yet. You'll probably need to wait for rainfall or a big old storm for that, but it's starting to clear up a bit. And after a while, the road comes across what looks like a crater in the middle of it. Like some great and mighty thing blasted a hole straight in the earth. The road just careens off to the side and slowly wraps its way around. But as you approach, you know that there is a fairly substantial rock smack dab in the middle of this pool of water, and there's somebody on it. You think it's a person at first, but that's not quite right. She's got great big curling horns protruding from the top of her head and long elfin ears. It reminds you of the dragon folk, except she is leaf green over most of her body, even the human parts.
Huh.
She appears to have wrapped herself around this single rocky outcropping and is slumbering away.
Is that like a dryad or something?
I do not know. Have you
Out
ever
of
heard of such a
character.
thing?
Is that the fucking female Krampus token I saw before?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
hot
remember
damn.
like fucking years ago.
Yeah, whatever. She's cute. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, does she look fey?
It's hard to tell. You've never seen anyone quite like her before, though all the green on her, it does seem rather leafy and nature-themed. Perhaps she's this island's equivalent of a dryad.
I'll toss a gentle divine sense over her from Oath of Ancients.
You detect a very faint fey aura, about as strong as the one you saw on Lord Winter once he regained his elven form.
Oh. Yeah, fair enough. This lady is only barely fey, so probably not like a fully fledged dryad or spirit or something. Maury, do you know at all?
Morgan will approach. Let's see if she can do better. Raven Queen will scrunch her lips.
24.
That's true.
Hey.
Yeah, Morgan will scrunch her lips up and after a moment whisper, I think that's a Vator, but it's not connected to a tree. That's unusual.
Oh,
I
what?
wonder if she has a sapling or a tree trapped underneath the rock.
Maybe.
I'll hike up my cloak and gently step into the water. Hello?
Man.
Let me grab a thing right quick.
If this is water mimics, I'm going to be kind of irritated.
I mean, when have you ever gone to a fucking puddle like this and there has not been a fucking water mimic? Like, fucking tell me. I would like to know. It's always water mimics.
I will. Did she wake up? Does she when called out to?
Are you gonna wait long enough for her to, like, wake up, or are you doing this more or less simultaneously? If you're gonna wait, then after a long moment, the woman will crank open one eye, which narrows to a black slit surrounded by green, and out from the water will appear a long, sinuous, scaled tail, which begins to slowly sway back and forth.
Sway mine back.
I will wave at her.
Hello.
The tail waves back at you, but very slowly.
Oh wait, is she just like sunning herself? Oh,
Seems to
she's
be.
just sunbathing.
I want to be doing the same right now if we didn't have places to be. She's chosen a good spot. Excuse me, Miss Vator. What would your name be? I'm Nahia.
What language are you speaking in?
I figure she's probably too old for Obrunan, so we'll go Draconic.
Alright. There's a moment's hesitation, and then the creature responds in Draconic, a low hissing whisper across the water. I don't have a name, per se. I am the Vator, though.
It's a pleasure, Vator. Can I ask what you're doing here?
Waking up very slowly.
Fair enough. We've just finished some business at the castle, so the sun is probably coming out properly.
That's strange.
Da? If you don't mind me asking, where is your tree?
Quirks an eyebrow. Tree?
Da, I apologize. I assumed you for something close to dryad in nature, judging by the verdancy.
Looks around and then slowly rolls onto her side and withdraws legs and arms that are just covered up with, like, leaf green scales from the water and around the rock. Close. close. I think I am what you would call a half-dragon.
Oh, how nice. I'm probably a few more extra steps removed than that.
I imagine. And stretches and yawns. Curls up on the rock. You're very strange, all of you. You're a salamander. Where are your wings?
I will huff and pout. Maybe I'll grow some someday.
Are you a half-salamander?
No, salamanders of our generation don't have wings anymore.
Your generation. Oh, how long have I been asleep for?
Probably a good 1,000 years.
Oh. That's a long time. Wait, what?
Hmm.
Did you say 1,000 years?
I will tell her the year the volcano blew up.
We'll consider that for a moment. Oh, that's unfortunate. I rather liked the people of this island. I suppose they're all dead now.
I'm afraid so.
Yeah.
Do you live here now?
No, we're just visiting. Although we might come to live here in the future. Right now, the land is not very conducive to life. Gestures of like ash piles and shit. But it will be.
Yes, ash is very good for growing. Well, tell whoever leads the people of this island to come talk to me at some point.
Of course.
She'll rest her head on her claws again. There are people still here, right?
Mm,
Not
There's-
really. There's,
not really.
yeah.
She huffs.
Although nearby there is a city on the mainland.
Duh.
The mainland is full of minotaurs. They're boring.
Not anymore. It's not.
There are
Glances
only a
at you.
few.
What are you, horse minotaurs now?
No, that's just me. There's not a lot of horse left, though. I've been turning back into a minotaur.
And how about that one? Is that a ugly half-elf?
It's a hobgoblin.
A gobloblin?
Just
What?
Jesus.
looks at them people speaking Draconic, looking fucking confused.
Oh, right, draconic. I can't
Oh,
speak
of course.
that.
I'll
I can speak.
I'll play language in between her.
I mean,
Do you
unless you can
deliver
speak-
onto Tarnavak the insult?
No, when she says that, I will snort. No. And then I'll use the word hobgoblin in her and no, this is a hobgoblin. His name is Tarnavak. He is a proud soldier. In fact, most of the land is owned either by his people in one half of the land after they had a war with her people, and I'll point at Leona.
Leona waves.
They are manticores, or catfolk as they are called these days.
Can Leona speak Draconic?
Were they not traditionally called?
They're sphinxes.
Sorry, sphinxes, not manticores. My bad. Manticore on the brain. Sphinxes. They now go by catfolk most commonly because they look like little kitties.
Well, they're cute. Give her a pet
They
for
are.
me.
Of course. Or you can come pet her, or she'll come to you for petting.
She can come to me. I don't want to get up yet.
I'll look at Leona. Leona, this lady would like to pet you because you're cute.
I'll pass.
Oh, go on, don't be rude. She's never met a catfolk before.
Oh, we are not for petting.
Come on, yes you are.
Can I pet you on the head?
I'd prefer not.
Oh, okay.
Come now, she is a type of dragon that you have never seen before, and she wants to pet your head. How can you possibly turn down that opportunity?
Roll Persuade.
Sure. 26.
Leona will grumble, this is racist bullshit. And she will cast Fly on herself and go over here. The dragon's tail swishes a little faster when Leona starts casting spells, and she will pluck Leona up out of the air and begin scritching. Oh, they're very fluffy. I like this one. I
No,
shall
they're
keep
great.
you.
No, you can't keep that one. She already has people who take care of her.
I'm a Vator. I do what I want. She will wrap her arms and legs around Leona and begin scratching the ears.
I feel so jealous.
I'm alright.
Leona just set her lips and brow like this bullshit while her tail wags.
She says that you're very fluffy and would like to keep you. So back to Draconic. Sadly, her mother would be very, very sad if she did not come home. And unfortunately, cat folk are not ageless. She would get old and pass away in your arms, and that would be sad.
That would be sad. Go speak to her mother. Tell her I will give her a large dowry.
You want to marry her?
Ah!
The Vator continues petting.
I don't know. It was a tough one to handle. These days, such things as dowries are still decided face to face. I cannot play proxy for such a thing. You're welcome to come with us, though, and meet her mother.
I cannot.
And a great many more catfolk.
I am bound to this land.
Oh, that is unfortunate. By what means are you bound?
She considers that a moment, then shrugs. By birth. As was the Vator before me, and her mother, and so on and so forth. This is my island. I cannot leave it.
So,
How about the tiny bear? Is she for sale?
No, tiny bear isn't for sale either. That said, we can encourage more people to come and visit. And, stake up claims and begin to move and live here. And bring you gifts and food and catfolk.
Oh, very well. She will give Leon a little push on the ass back towards you guys. Sends her kind of tumbling through the air. You're all no fun. I'm going back to sleep.
Okay. Oh, yeah, a gift for you, seeing as we interrupted you. Gently splashed through the water and placed down a bottle of vodka. Enjoy. It is delicious.
She will look down at the bottle of vodka curiously and pick it up in her tail and give it a little shake.
You'll only want to give it small sips at a time. Otherwise, you'll find yourself quite inebriated. Very potent.
Just gonna... little thing right quick.
I'll take an expensive vodka bottle off of my sheet.
Boop. As you go, she will slap you and Leona on the bum.
Thank you very much.
So as long as you are on this island, you get a less.
Yep. Goodness knows I need
Just
it.
take that in and, well, enjoy.
Indeed. Thank you very much. Oh, bow politely. To the others. She wants to go back to sleep now.
As she starts to close her eyes, the Vator will mumble, "Tell your Hobgoblin that I will enjoy seeing him as a dragon soon.
I will grin toothily.
Much improvement over his current stature.
Oh, great, definitely.
Tell him he will look majestic with a beard, too. He passes
Sure
out.
thing. I will wait till we're well out of earshot before I pass this information on to Tarn.
She
Go ahead, sir.
Surprised how quiet
Oh, no,
Szooth
please
has
go.
been.
But hey, I suppose that is functionally confirmation. Well, she wanted to keep Leona, and the dowry was on offer at the very least. She also wanted to keep Ursula. I
Oh,
think she likes them small and fluffy.
well, I mean, I already barked up that tree and got turned down, so
Yes.
I think she's out of luck.
And I think that she'll be glad when, more catfolk come to call. She will no
Yeah.
doubt collect the delicious harem of cute cats.
Maybe when settlers come here, I'll see about sending some of the girls from the Widow Bloom.
Ah, I bet she would love them. And probably want to make them all mothers again or something. I don't know.
I didn't see a bulge.
I mean, dragons are natural shapeshifters, right? I'm sure if she wants one, she could have one.
Is that how you work?
I just was born with them. They hide in a genital slit. It is not a vagina.
Morgan will just chime in. I wonder where salamanders went so different.
I'm really glad you didn't say wrong. I would have felt very hurt.
Oh, you're just perfect the way you are, Nahia.
I could be taller. I'll
You'll
look
get
jealously
taller.
to how big Hashat is.
You're very tall.
Just
tall for
pats,
me.
pats Nahia. Don't worry. You'll grow into it when you get older.
To pat me on the hip because I am still very tall. I'm very tall
I know.
for a man of my age, that's for sure.
When you old children, well, grow up. It'll be fun.
The
I'm, other than, well, technically Morgan, I'm the oldest here.
What do you mean
Yeah.
technically?
Well, you're about, counts back, like 2 or 3 months old.
What?
Well, you came back to life,
Oh,
so
that
you
doesn't
started
count.
from 0.
You stop that.
that is definitely splitting hairs. Although she doesn't look a day over 25.
Also, I would raise one point. In subjective terms, Szooth is the oldest among us. He's had
Yeah.
far too much fun for a kobold's lifetime.
You know what? You're right. That's very
No,
true.
that's fair. Yeah,
That's
okay.
very true. Yes.
We need to get Szooth back to his people so he can breed. I'd hate to see his bloodline end with him.
I
That
know,
would be
right?
a tragedy.
I mean, to be fair, though, he's already, he's experienced the greatest things that a person can experience, regardless of koboldhood.
I'm so jealous of him. Oh my gosh.
Indeed, UTL is very stinky jealous of.
Ah, right, company. Fair enough.
Okay.
We'll stop
will
bullying
explain.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even
Yes,
I do like the fact that ever since Sathia, Szooth has basically been like, yeah, my lease on life is over. I'm a beast. I'm still kicking.
He's putting up almost as many death flags as Nahia.
Almost.
Most, he's fucking selling about the wayside. He's just opening his fucking code. Wanna buy a red flag? I got tons of these.
This is true. Well, there's a genus of dragon that I don't know that Szooth would have ever heard of. I feel like academically she's incredibly interesting. A Vator, some land-bound, like, island goddess half-dragon.
I mean, to be fair, Zeus also fucked a literal god, so I mean,
Yeah, okay. You also go
He
right.
fucked
Yeah,
the
yeah,
head
fair.
priestess
yeah,
of the goddamn.
he fucked the head priestess of the fertility cult, and then fucked the actual incarnate goddess of love and lust. So yeah, he's doing all right.
He's getting
And
there.
drunk.
His bedpost doesn't so much have scratches or notches in it as it does have great burning gouges cleaved out of it.
No, it's also hilarious that he made new bolts. Don't forget that.
Is that some
With
music
the
term?
priestess.
Oh,
No,
sure.
the new bolts. Yeah,
Mew bowls.
it's gonna be like a fucking... Yeah. And there's gonna be like a fucking kiwi, if y'all remember that. That's
Oh.
canon.
Oh, that's true. I mean, if ever there was a humanoid prepared for kiwi-sized birth, it would be the fertility.
It's true. She will survive where many others probably would not have.
You invented Palico.
Well, I will also mention there is another one. There are some other ones that are actual capable of it. The penguin harpies.
Yes, that's true. The harpies are
those
prepared for
adorable.
that.
Oh, the
Yes, the
cute
fucking
penguin.
adorable penguin harpies with the little flappy wings.
Oh, those are so cute. I miss them so much. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just go go to Antarctica. It's not that far away. Just bypass the whole desert thing. That's fine. Anyway, so
Yeah.
around nightfall, you guys arrive at the Mage's Tower on the northern coast and find it much as you left it. There's a couple of craters where some dragons crashed into the ground and then their corpses disintegrated. There's the remnants of a barricade, and a section of the tower has collapsed where perhaps the great dragoness Sankara landed on it and looked around for you guys.
Hmm. It seems to be getting late. Do we want to settle in here? I could make some more new fortifications.
I'm surprised that Arcallon hasn't
Pounded us
struck us
down.
while we were marching.
It could be that. I mean, I think I know where he is.
Back home?
Well, Wint. Do we call him Winter still, or do we call him August now?
Gaius.
Gaius? Gaius mentioned
Gaius.
that there was a shrine, that was a little ways from his house. That was a very important place to Arcallon. That's probably where he likes to hang out the most, honestly.
I have a question though. Why don't we just use the mirror?
I mean, I don't think we need to use it to find him. I'm very sure he's either at his house or in that, like...
I mean,
Mirror, mirror. Why didn't we do this all along? Where on this island hides Arcallon?
Alright. The surface of the mirror, like, leaning up against Hashat, ripples for a moment. And then you see, like, just a reflection of you, Nahia. And you see something in the far distance behind you, off in this direction. Meow. Like a
Oh,
light in the darkness.
Thank you
Red
very
and
much, Mirror.
ominous.
I will pat the mirror. Alright, that way.
So, do you want to press on through the night, or make camp?
Well, it did. How long did it fucking take to get down?
Quite a while. The whole mountain is difficult terrain, so... And you also started later in the morning, so yeah, it's almost nightfall now.
Are we able to make it into this hex before camping time? Because it'd be nice to get this over and done with now instead of possibly getting, like, ambushed in the middle of the night.
You could make it into the hex. I don't know if you can, like, make a search of it.
Oh, okay then. Shall we go with a fucking huge bonfire in front of the tower then and see if it'll just invite him towards us?
I suppose, sure.
Huh?
It's worth a go.
Well,
Yeah.
at least we have a decent amount of wind, so it'll wind up the bonfire nicely.
Alright. So you guys bunk down for the night. Make your preparations and begin your watches, but thankfully, or perhaps disappointingly, nothing comes to disturb you during the night. Your sleep is uninterrupted.
Cool.
So, what is the plan come morning?
Hunt down Arcallon, go into that area where the mirror pointed out to us, and try and find him.
Well, we can always do like this. How you would mirror that we bear, is Arcallon still there?
That is adorable.
Hey, thank you.
That would be nice. I mean, hopefully he'll recognize Morgan. And this won't come down to a fight to, like, death or anything.
You think it would be okay to just leave this stuff here?
No,
All right. That's a
no.
That's the Dark Souls maneuver right there. He fucking stabs the mirror and then Shadow Arcallon climbs out and beats the shit out of him. I'm ready for this.
I mean, who's going to come and steal it if we do leave it here?
Goblins.
Yeah, they do turn up everywhere.
Yeah.
Exactly. Gotta watch out for that shit. I take it the rain is very grey around here then.
Mm, yeah, wet ash is actually pretty fucking horrible, let me tell you. It's nothing fucking short of cement.
Gross. Oh, don't do that. You're gonna get stuck. Metal. Alright, I'm gonna. Can I put it down? I'm just gonna put. I'm just gonna put this down.
Yeah, we're in a safe spot.
Put it over here. I'm gonna plant these giant swords in the ground. Just stab them down. Oh, now if only I can. That's so much better. And just puts her hands on her lower back and stretches. Hmm. He met us at the when we landed. He started like babbling and fishing like at the seaside when we first landed. Probably a bad idea. All right, well, let's go.
Don't
Oh,
forget
I'm gonna.
Morgan.
Oh, I'm gonna invest Surestone. That's sorry.
Savin, you're muted on stream. They heard none of that monologue.
That's unfortunate. I wonder when that happened. Anyway, you see Arcallon. He's wearing plate armor. He's dressed head to toe in his heavy armor. A huge red plume is at the top of said helm. He has a sword on his hip, rapier, and planted beside him is a great lance with a pennant in it. You can't see its design yet. It's just like covered in ash right now. The fisherman takes note of you as you approach. He has his sword on the ground, and his long, delicate nails emerge from the water, and he slowly dries his hands off on his robes and rises. He bows to you as you approach, says, "Ah, my friends, welcome. The great lord wishes to give you audience." He gestures towards the statue.
Okay.
Mari, you want to take front on this?
Not particularly.
Well, I don't mind talking to him. I got something I want to ask him.
Oh, that's true. Here, I was holding it. I'll hand back the book.
Yes.
Oh no.
Lord Arcallon.
So you say his name, and the helm turns slightly, and a soft voice, calm and regal, speaks out from beneath the helm, unmuffled by its iron enclosure. "It is good to meet you, all of you, redeemers of the lost night." As he approaches, he will let his fingers tease along the haft of the polearm, but then he lets it go behind him and approaches Hashat, though one of his hands is resting on the hilt of his sword. "The cries for vengeance of a million souls, I still hear them crying out in the darkness. But a step has been made towards redemption. A step started by all of you. Hold your heads proud. You have done what no other could. And not through force of arms either."
Our thanks.
You should not thank me.
Monumental. Well, hopefully, I hope he can find peace. It probably will take a long time.
He does not deserve it, but if my
Now.
race is to die, let it be not in vain. Let one of us, at least, the man we call the best of us, learn something from all our folly. Go ahead, Tarn.
Now at least he can begin to earn it.
Perhaps, with guidance.
We intend to work on that at least. I hate to ask this. Originally, our need for such a thing would have been to safeguard the people should he turn his gaze outward at something more destructive, but I'll gesture at Morgan. Morgan's blade. Do you still keep it?
You see his fingers dance along the hilt of the sword at his side. Morgan will glance between Nahia and Arcallon and say, "My clerics entrusted that to you, Lord Arcallon. It is time to give it back. I am returned to the world. So I can see that you are much diminished, Morgan, and it seems your dedication to your role as a divine has been shaken." He glances between Hashat and Tarn near him. "The effects of your companions, no doubt." "Yes, well, I still need that sword back. That is a part of me, as surely as I'm sure your own blades were a part of you." And as soon as she says it, Morgan will wince slightly and look to Hashat's fucking loot pack full of Arcallon swords.
I didn't. Excuse
No,
me.
she didn't.
I didn't
Morgan
do that.
has it.
Morgan's
Morgan was
holding-
given
Morgan
it.
has one of her blades.
I mean, she's got one, but I believe you guys took like several.
I didn't go in that
No.
house. Thank you
No.
very much.
No,
we
but
took
Nahia did distribute a few.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
exactly
believe
two.
that Ursula. Yeah, no, it's either Ursula or Tarn, and also there is one on the Morrigan.
I mean, I definitely got given one.
Then-
I'm not sure it
Yeah,
was just two.
It was two because she initially gave it through one to Morgan and then one to Lord Winter, but he gave it to Ursula to hold because he already had a slew of swords.
Then it was three, because I definitely got given one as well.
Alright, so you have three and they were distributed, they're not just standing impartially. Okay. Then yeah, Morgan will glance at Tarn and Ursula and pretend that she's not carrying one of Arcallon's swords. Yeah, beneath his helm you can't be sure if Arcallon's eyes like narrow at that, but he'll continue and say, "Be that as it may, Morgan, there are still 4 more of his kind, at least. What say you to their existence? They are abominable, but," she'll glance at all of you, "we have proven there's a better way than simply destroying intelligent undead. Perhaps there is hope for redemption for them as well." So then you have gone soft. When you find a champion worthy of this blade, send him or her to me, and I will test them. But I will not relinquish the sword to one who would squander it. The fate of worlds is too grave for soft hearts, soft minds.
I will look awkwardly to Morgan.
She scowls at you.
I did swear I would take that blade back. If he means to hang on to it just in vain hope that someone else willing to do a whole bunch of murdering comes by, I'll take it from him right now.
Nahia, you can't even use a sword.
Yes, I can.
Morgan will hold out the cold iron blade that was on her hip. Arcallon will turn full force to face you, and he will put his thumb underneath the crossguard of the black talon at his hip.
Alright, I take the blade.
Alright. You have and longsword.
I will look very uncomfortable, but I will hold it in a properly trained stance. That said, I'd rather beat the shit out of you with a stick. Don't you need ending, sending back?
Sending back to where?
The grave, Arcallon.
I've never died. As he says that, he will take a mighty step forward. Still, his blade remains sheathed, but you can hear bones cracking under the armor, and as if rust falls away from them.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Oh, you're alive. Holy shit. I'm sorry, this place is so... This land was so blasted. I didn't think anyone was really alive. Then again, there's the fish.
Fuck Mark instead of hey. Alright, fine.
War's like, alright, you want to fight this guy?
Alright, fine.
Are you actually gonna fight him?
It would appear so.
Is this a fight to, like, the death?
Arcallon will just shake his head.
It falls off.
for
You're dead! Get him!
Her life's blood will not satisfy me. To blood. And he will set his feet on the ground and turn towards Tarnavak and Ursula. Say, you are marshals, as I am, masters of weapons. I invite you to watch. Learn what you can in the blink of an eye.
God damn it.
We'll gently like reach out a hand and just like push a shot back, like go away.
Oh.
But she's holding up a book in front of her, like eagerly with his the title and everything. They're like, oh, I'm not getting a fucking autograph.
He barely sees you fucking exist right now. He's like, yeah.
I'll wait. I can wait.
Alright. I guess it's fight time. Actually, we don't need a turn order if no one's gonna intervene. He is just gonna plant his feet and, like, do a come at me gesture towards Nahia.
Ah, fuck. Alright, so longsword is
Yeah.
it that I'm holding?
Just a
Alright.
basic bitch longsword.
Let's just quickly throw one on my character sheet. Fine. I'll show you that I know what the fuck I'm doing. Crack my neck. My fighting stance. Come on, it's just like school.
We all have inspirations to throw around, so
I have my own to start off with.
yeah, so
And it seems
Just to
only
get-
fitting that I will be using Brilliant Blade, so I'll make this motherfucker glow. Alright,
no,
then
let me
Arcallon.
remind you of a fucking kobold here with a funking anchor, okay?
I will use Searing instead, whatever. The flame, the sword burst into flame then, dear flame.
Oh, no, I was talking to Szooth.
Yeah, the Uthvan fucking, it came down to one hit between us and I failed out at the last second. But alright. I'll approach a guarded stance and I will attempt to strike.
Alright.
You gonna try and use this, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna use inspiration, I think.
Okay.
26.
Pretty good hit. Yeah, that hits. I don't think he's really gonna be able to do anything about that. Nope.
And then I will come around for another.
Yeah. Good thing. Oh, you think mine's ticked off for that?
Yep.
Sorry for that.
Alright, just give me a total at the end of the day. Because
41 and 61. It's 102.
Nice.
And Radiance as well. if
Yep.
No,
that's anything.
I didn't. I used Searing instead.
Oh.
So that's 16 that's up there. So also he might be on fire if he fails his con save.
Yeah. Also,
Alright.
this is assuming he doesn't have any weaknesses or
Correct.
resistances.
Where?
I'm looking at something real quick.
Okay.
It's weird. I think you just bloodied him in one hit, but his health bar is above 50%.
That means there's like the difference of a 1 in it.
It shouldn't be, though. Okay, I'll just spoil this for you, because I can't do math. He had, at max, 225 hit points. Is he bloodied now?
Bloodied is half, yeah?
Yeah.
Then no.
Okay, so he does, in fact, not just immediately get BTFO'd. Alright, that was real fucking close, though.
It feels like it would have been only fair as well if I pulled it off after fucking yesterday.
Yeah, okay, that was incredibly close. Alright.
Unless you get the bonus action.
No, I used it for the Searing. Fact
Okay.
though, yeah, can I get a con save to see if he also is now on fire?
Yeah, that's fair. No.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, his whole body just kind of creaks backwards. His feet drag a couple inches backwards as you slam into him with the sword. He deflects the worst of the two blows to make them, not just felling blows, but he is put on the back foot by that for sure. And when your assault ebbs for a moment, he sheathes his own blade for a moment. And then-
I've seen fucking Ton. I've been told about EI strikes. I'm ready.
Yeah. So here it comes.
Yep.
Didn't that Dragon Knight do that hit a shot with one of those?
So let's start with
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get. The chances are very high that I just get immediately bloodied. I was really hoping to do it in one, and a crit would brought me very, very close. My dice were just not quite high enough rolls.
Well, if you got shield, let's hope that works.
No, I don't.
okay. Let me
I do not have
You don't
shield.
have shield?
No, I've never had shield. I wish. I have 20 AC,
Oh, no,
and
it's
that's all I'm
Hashat.
relying on.
Hashat.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. One. Whew, boy.
Fuck.
Done. Okay, you're done.
Yeah, no, I'm bloodied.
Womp womp.
So yeah, you lay into him with two mighty blows. Then he EI strikes you right back with Black Talon itself. A blade of pure ebon night erupts from his scabbard and swings straight through your armor in a massive X cut. Shing, back into the sheath. Arcallon turns on a heel, dusting out his cape, and Nahia just crumples to the ground.
I'm still
Unconscious.
standing.
Yeah, she's.
I'm not unconscious.
Yeah, you're not unconscious, but boy howdy, are you barely still kicking.
I'm not showing this guy a moment of fucking weakness. Are you kidding me? 17. I'm standing. Fuck you.
All right,
I
you
do not
don't
want to-
crumple, but
Yeah,
you
no,
are
I
just
refuse.
bleeding all over yourself.
You both crit each other. Wait, did you crit
Yeah.
each other?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So Arcallon will turn as he sheathes Black Talon again, and Nahia almost collapses. He will turn to Morgan and say, "You have found a worthy champion, Raven Queen. Some day soon she may be worthy of this blade, but not yet. She lacks the will to strike for the heart."
You're fighting to blood.
There might be something approaching a grin under that helmet, but it's hard to tell. And he's gonna step away towards the statue. I suppose you could opportunity attack him if you want.
No, no. I will do my very, very best to keep a straight face, and I'll hand Morgan back her unbloodied blade.
Mori sighs and squeezes your arm. It's okay. He's not
It isn't
wrong,
okay.
though. That was a better showing than I expected for having never held a sword in my presence before.
I want to puke, and I will walk back over to my staff, pick it up, and return Vor onto my shoulder.
Moron nuzzles at the side of your head. And Arcallon will say over his shoulder, "When you have found in your heart the will to kill with the blade, return to me. I will judge your merit."
Now stop ignoring Hashat. She's been super polite and patient.
Lord Arcallon,
The helmet turns ever so slightly towards you.
if you wouldn't mind, you once wrote a whole lot of books, and the old original ones have come into my possession. Would you mind signing some of them? Like this complete history of the Elven rebellions against the Empire of Lang, the heroic deeds of Elvish knights, a book of weapon styles and unarmed combat techniques that was written by.
Do you have a quill and ink?
Mm-hmm.
He will turn from his meditations on the statue. It's vaguely heartening to know that my work is still appreciated. He will indeed sign a big elvish A and then a squiggle line after that in the front page of the book.
Yes.
And he will write something beneath it in Elvish. Do you speak that language?
I do. Of course I do. Me, Hashat. Of course I know how to speak Elf.
You're so proud of yourself.
I am.
Hashat should be very proud. That must have been a real pain in the ass to learn.
It's so
Yeah.
fine and
He writes under it, "Strike swift, strike true, strike without mercy."
Mmm.
Okay, so question. Well, two questions, I suppose. Now that they're finally gone,
Mm-hmm.
how badly do we not want to give this sword back? Because that was what the duel was for, right?
I can come back and try
No,
again
it's-
one day.
Yeah, he has offered you the chance to come back and earn that blade. But
Do you have to be Morgan's chosen to challenge him for it?
that's a good question. Do you want to ask?
Well, before I ask that, another question. Any rules for disarming someone or making a disarm attempt?
Yes, there are.
Yeah, on the grappling.
Grappling?
Effectively.
Mhm.
So you have to grapple them?
Yep.
It's not a grapple, but it's a similar mechanic.
Ah.
Are you gonna
So
try
you
and
have
like
to spend
disarm this dude
one
and
of
run
your
away with the
attacks.
sword?
I suppose I am.
Oh
Okay.
dear.
So Szooth will come out from the shadows and now.
Quick question, sir.
He looks down at you. How long are you waiting before you emerge from the bush here? Because it's been, let's say, like 30 seconds.
I suppose I waited until after Hashat got her autographs.
Okay, so in that case, yeah, he's probably either at or very close to full health again by then. And Mori will come over and give like 25 hit points to Nahia as well. Or 24. Just in case.
Yeah, I literally also did 24 with just in case.
And
Okay,
yeah,
Anyone
he
had
will,
to end it in
he will
one.
look down at Szooth. Say,
I was just wondering, you wouldn't happen to have to be one of Morrigan's chosen to try and attempt the duel, would you?
I ask not that you follow her faith, but I must insist you follow the ideal of protecting the sanctity of life, of destroying the undead.
Well,
There is no blade else in this world, at least not of elven make, that can forever slay a vampire.
well, in many ways, I feel like I do agree in protecting the sanctity of life. However, I just disagree that I suppose this is the right way to do it right now. I have to be a little bit paranoid and think that there might be someone strong, but ill of thought who would come and claim the blade if we do not care for it now. If possible, I'd like to challenge you and see if I can prove that point.
I will accept your challenge if, and only if, should you win this blade, you will use it to destroy Winter's spawn, the vampires he has left writhing in this world.
You mean his children?
To
No,
an
adequate.
extent, but there
Does
are
he-
other vampires in this world.
Out of character, does he mean the actual children who are pretty sane and chill, or
It's
He means other
children in a-
vampires.
Yeah, children in a more metaphorical sense, not in a literal sense.
Much like DCL is the spawn of his, the child of his sire, you know.
I'm trying to think if I can't rule lawyer that, because if we find a way to cure vampires of their curse, does that count as destroying them?
Yeah. You take the vampire away, the vampirism is gone. It can't continue. That is effectively what the fuck he means.
No idea how long kobolds live, so I suppose that's not an unfair promise. Before we begin, though,
Hold on, Szooth, would you like to roll a deception check?
Will that? Well, I guess. If just to make it not a deception check, Szooth will say,
it makes sense that if they're harming innocents, that they need to be stopped. But I'd definitely commit more of my time to trying to research and figure out how to cure vampirism for good, without killing the victim.
Destroy the disease and let the living judge them. You thinking like that, sir?
There's one among them, the originator of their cursed line. She is beyond redemption. There can be only execution for her.
"Ah, God, out of character. Fuck you, Savin."
And
We
that's
know
Arcallon's
exactly who-
opinion. Whether or not that's true or not, that's up to you.
I know, but I'm just
Yeah.
like, fuck you, fuck you. You keep having to make the argument for other people that no one's beyond redemption, considering how we saved the most unredeemable character. I'm so tired of having this argument, but I just had to have that moment of character break and go, fuck you, save it. But back in character. Okay, God, this is so hard after all of this point.
I know. I played fucking Frida for fucking years.
I'm not sure anyone is beyond redemption. After all, if that was the case, we would have had to give up on
Not years ago, it just feels like years.
months ago.
Months.
But if it truly is that she's an active threat to everyone, I understand needing not to hesitate to do something. I promise you that if I have to make the choice between trying to cower and make sure to find a cure for her and ending her life, I will choose the more sensible option.
Alright, make a persuade check then. I suppose that is reasonable.
Boop. Nope, tiny kobold, too small.
Oof. Yeah. No. He looks at this blade and then looks at you and shakes his head. You are incapable of even wielding this blade. I appreciate the sentiment, tiny one. But this weapon is beyond your ken. He will glance past you to Tarn, Ursula, Morgan herself, Hashat. If any of you wish to test me, then so be it. But hold
Well?
in your heart unbreaking conviction that life
Well?
must be preserved.
If Szooth can't convince you to face him, then I would rise to that challenge.
Just look at on. Yeah, it's like you're using a less refined form of what you're doing.
Yeah, Tarn, why don't you make either a perception or an insight check real quick, since you had the option or opportunity to see Arcallon's AI strike a moment ago.
Let's spend an inspiration on it.
It's a good thing you did. Yeah. Even in that brief moment, you saw the origin point of your own fighting style. You are sure that if your instincts are right, you could perhaps counter his blow in that very moment of striking, negating his advantage, though it's possible, perhaps even likely, he'll do the same to you. That if you both draw at the same moment, you can strike with uninterrupted vigor, but protect yourself nonetheless. And yes, he will nod and allow you to approach. I have seen the home of your people, Hobgoblin. In my day they were savages, slaves, breaking, gnashing their teeth in mines. And now you stand before me in the armor of a soldier, wielding a spear enchanted with magic. You have risen far, and for that I commend your people, though so too have I seen their deprivations.
Well, we have risen in station. For too long we have wallowed in spirit. I intend to change that.
Yes, I sense your fighting spirit. Come then. Face me. Yeah, in this case, since you're both gonna try and pull the EI strike, I imagine.
This is like that fucking Final Fantasy trailer. Oh, man.
If you would like to roll initiative for this fight, I think that would be appropriate.
Oh lord.
What's the word?
Alright. Even as an elf, it turns out he's not that dexterous.
-1 here.
I will give you my inspiration.
Thank you.
Alright, these will be
help?
simultaneous strikes.
Oh,
Truly.
my.
It's a fucking Dante versus.
Yeah,
what was that,
it's
Vigor?
you're
Vigor?
both gonna just
Virgil.
draw your blades and then just cross past each other, and then we'll see which one of you falls, I guess.
It's Virgil. So much.
Which, yeah, you can go ahead and make your attack sequence first. Let's see how this goes.
Alright. So yeah, I guess I will turn on Fighting Spirit and Action Surge. So I'm a little unclear with how like us being able to counter each other works, or is that not going to happen because we are simultaneous?
Yeah, in this case, basically, if you use your... neither of you will gain the benefits of your fighting spirit. So he won't get advantage on you, you won't get advantage on him.
Alright. Yeah. Can hopefully live.
Oof. Oof, good hits! Alright, 3
let's-
hits. And...
Let's make that 17 a 22 with saving.
Alright, 4 hits. And yeah, that
Uh,
will, he has no resistances or any... Wait, no, he is resistant to physical damage not made with cold iron. I don't think the Spear of Duhana is cold iron.
No, I don't think
So he will
so.
take half damage from the physical, but he will take the full fire.
Alright. Only half as much as Nahia did.
Alright. Well, let's see how he fares against you without Advantago. So he will whap, whap. Oh, there's the crit. Looks like
It's-
only the crit goes through, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think the crit is might be enough by itself.
It might be. That's going to be really close, though.
Yeah, it
Shouldn't.
is just about.
Is
What?
it?
What? Why shouldn't it be?
I thought you had more high constitution than that at 9. Did you count your damage reduction from your
It's a
armor?
magic sword.
Oh,
Now,
Angus.
here's the thing. I don't know if this will help, necessarily, but it is still your turn, and you do have a class feature called Second Wind that is used on your turn.
But to. Well, since I guess I can't actually activate Fighting Spirit, because of the cancellation thing, yeah, I guess I do have my bonus action. So yeah. Okay.
Does that take you over half?
Yes.
Okay.
Quite
so,
solidly.
So before he's able to turn around, you take a deep breath, steady yourself, and yeah, both of you make your strikes, then turn, and both of you are still standing. Injured, certainly, but standing nonetheless. And Arcallon will turn and say, "Impressive. Few can stand before me such as you, and your fighting style."
Forgive me. I forgot to introduce myself. I am called Tarnavak the Unbreakable.
Well, Tarnavak the Unbreakable. I am Arcallon of Lyris, sworn protector of this island. Once knight of the Elven realm, sword of Queen Gaelwyn Autumnstar. Though now my people call me the Lost. So, with formalities out of the way, again! He lunges towards you, and you to him.
Yeah.
Alright, you can go ahead and make your sequence.
Ah!
Oh no. Alright, so he will take 5-6 damage from...
Why 6 damage?
Sorry, I meant 5 plus 6.
Okay.
And then, yeah, he will take your blade and then just, like, crack you across the face with his gauntlet, sending you staggering, and then... Black Talon. Whap. Oh god. Yeah. Good night,
yes.
sweet prince.
Fucking
God,
What?
he's so good at critting. Jeez.
It's almost like
Like,
they call
seriously?
him the Sword Saint or something.
man, you should just let Ursula jump on. I could have taken him to bloodied without being bloodied myself.
Come on, hit me with the other two.
I mean, are you still above bloodied?
I mean... No, but do it anyway.
All right. And this is the story of how Tarnavak died.
I like to think Tarnavak had. Wait, no, I'm the only one here who's read One Piece. Never mind.
All right. The good news is you don't actually die, but
He
good
will
God,
knock
you
you
got
out.
close.
Wow.
So yeah, once again you cross past each other, and this time, shing. Tarnavak actually does just crumple to the ground in a spray of blood.
Anime spray, of course.
Yes.
Like right before starting, he did loads of squats with his arms pinned, so his blood pressure would be really high.
Yeah, of course.
Before he even hits the ground, just make sure that he does the 5-second rule. From,
It's true.
Yeah.
I was ready with that fucking potion. 5-second rule.
It's a very important rule.
Yep.
So
Ooh.
I'm gonna come over and give a healing
Not sure.
potion.
Oh, it's too late. I was ready for that.
Oh yeah, you were already ready on the draw.
and you can both
Yeah.
shove potions into Tarnavak.
Action to feed the Kimbo.
Going to need to send you into that one.
That time felt like you meant it.
The thrill of battle. My heart has not raced so in many years. You too have the spirit of a warrior worthy of this blade someday. I look forward to seeing your challenge once again in the years to come.
So, should my turn now or something?
Do each of you mean to challenge me in sequence?
Seems to be the habit, yes.
So eager for
Well,
the
you said
sword.
all the
Why?
My
said on the marshal, so
my destiny is not the sword. That kind of is not that. So I will not.
Why do you seek this blade so viciously? It will help you not at all. If you do not intend to seek out the damned and the lost, those cursed by the god of the sun to never see his radiance again. That is not your destiny. So why?
well, it's not my destiny, but that doesn't mean I can't help those who it's supposed to be.
So I will ask you as I asked the Kobold. If you win this blade, will you use it to seek out the vampire and destroy it?
Well, we already took care of one, so might as well take care of the rest once it's time.
Ursula, do you speak truthfully?
Sure.
Alright. Arcallon will put up a hand and take a deep breath, regaining his center for a moment.
Sure, take your time.
Alright.
You start
This is what
warming
you
up a little
want.
bit.
So be it. He will turn back to face you, hand on his scabbard again. Come at me, bear. Show me your spirit. And yeah, he will give you the
Okay.
first move.
Sure, I'll just get well, since I saw the difference was like, magic spear, no damage. Cold iron sword working. Yes, the cold iron sword out. Let's try this. I'll tick off the... Well, I used the necro, but ignore the necro damage. That's why I don't have to make another macro.
Fair enough. You can just
Okay.
open the cog there and tick off the necro damage.
Sure. It's,
Okay,
let's
so my small little lizard brain does not get confused with big numbers.
there you go.
Alright.
This move. Okay, so... Well, since he's gonna be doing his shit, so... Well, let's see how this goes. I initialize a rage, and... Like, la 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 la, walk up. Let's start this fight. Nope. There we go.
Alright, you get a hit. And yeah, so this is cold iron damage, so we will take the full brunt of it. And in the flash, he will pull his blade and swing. Oh no!
Oh shit!
Oh
Well.
dear.
Well, let me roll the table here. Let's see what happens. Well.
Ursula just takes the hits. Ursula just
Bop,
takes the
bop.
hits, like absolutely not caring. And when he's trying to strike again, just grabs the sword out of his hand and just, okay. Oh, well, that was easy, thank you.
He just kind of stares at you for a moment.
Blink.
What are you made of, dwarf? That iron is beyond the natural.
Just flexes really hard. I've taken really big hits before. And I'm not the brightest, so I made myself tough instead.
Well. You did take one hit. Have you marked off your hit points? Yeah. No, you have not.
I haven't marked off it yet, so I'm just
So,
looking
yeah.
at that.
Neither of you are really
Uh,
bloodied. You just taken a moment of parrying, and then you grab the sword and twist it out of his hand. The challenge is not complete. Keep the blade
Oh,
if
no,
you
it's
want.
not.
And he will
Okay.
extend his hand, and he will basically pull out from the ether another sword. It's not Black Talon, not by a long shot, but it is a weapon. Let me just...
And no, I took away everything. Just a double 13 missed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, look at the sword. Oh, you got another. Cool. I just throws the sword back behind her. Sword, so that it lands like At
Oh yeah,
Morgan's
Mori
feet.
catches it. Ting.
Here you go. Okay, so
4, 9.
Wait, what just happened?
Fucking Ursula just disarmed Arcallon.
Yeah. You still have the sword, though, in your hands, though, right? You didn't throw it to
She
Mori.
immediately
exactly-
tossed it to Mari.
That seems like a
I mean,
faux
That's a
pas.
dick move, but, you know.
She's also a
no,
barbarian.
I
you
just
can't use it.
Let's see, what
it's a rape.
damage?
I was gonna be have my hands full with 2 fucking swords. It's not gonna fucking work. So I threw it behind. So you get out of the way, so I can get back to the fight.
And just to make sure his macro here is correct. Oh, yeah, right, because you're actually fucking huge. Alright, so you have the initiative again. You can fight him.
Oh. Back to the old standard of bop bop chug.
Uh,
17.
that will miss. That will
Oh,
also miss.
okay. Bop bop chug. Oh,
Oh,
mini.
That is that is a bad potion.
Yeah, that's just one.
alright. He is going to give you an fight hand spirit. And then 1, 2. Oh, wait, shit, wrong macro. Hold on. Just ignore those.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. So miss
No,
and 2
yes.
hits.
Yeah, so. Okay, if you... Did you plus his health saving instead of removing on the damage?
You didn't hit him that turn, so yeah, his regeneration actually brought him over max. So I took
Oh.
it back down to full.
Interesting. Ah. Okay. Oh, so you have like that healer self-healing stuff. Ah.
Does that apply when he's been hit by cold iron?
Let me make sure. I don't think it says anything about that. Yeah, it goes right through cold iron.
Damn.
So yeah, you're up.
Well, since it's gonna be doing that, let's see about. Oh, it's not bludgeoning. It's slashing. Removing the D8 and D6. Sorry. Oh,
Well, those are both hits. Alright, 23.
little better.
Nice. Alright, and then yeah, he will give unto you 3 sword swings. This time I think...
Another crit fail.
I mean, it's okay. He's got advantage.
Alright, yeah.
Too reckless.
Yeah, exactly. And
Is 2-handing a sword now?
yeah, he is indeed two-handing the sword. I mean, he was always two-handing the sword. You just don't get any benefit with a rapier. Longsword, however, its damage die go up.
To a 2d6 instead of a 2d10?
A longsword does indeed do a d10, and then Sword Saint says he does an extra dice. He does 4d8 with the rapier.
Huh.
That last damage roll was kind of really bad from him.
Yeah, that was pathetic. And then on top of a 1, that was... Yeah, that should have missed, except Ursula just stepped into the sword and cut herself on it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're still above half. So have at it. Hit and a miss. And he's going to ask you to sit down.
Roll that fumble table, please.
He's got advantage on you.
Well, then he missed.
Yeah, he does absolutely miss twice, but so I think you're still just above half. So
I'm still above half.
he's just sitting here at full health, like, all right, come on. He's a bit perplexed by how you're standing this long. No,
Oh,
batch your
dismiss.
weapons aside, and then whap, whap, whap. There we go.
Oh,
Wham, wham, wham. He sheathes his sword and then draws it for three quick two-handed strikes, and the last one just gets you across the chest real good.
Yeah.
By the way, is that magic blade not like a concentration check or anything?
What magic blade?
The magic blade he drew after losing his first one?
Oh no, he just pulled that out of hammer space.
Okay.
It was a cooler way to describe Arcallon going over to his horse and getting another sword.
I just, oh.
Your endurance is impressive. Truly. But I feel loss in your strikes, an absence. Without the princess's hammer, your strikes are unsure, unsteady. Soon, though, you will find a weapon that fits your hand as well as she did. I have no doubt. And he will gently
Well,
put a hand on top of your head and give it one little pat.
He recognizes the loss of a weapon keenly, more keenly than any in this world.
I just looked at him. Well, if I could heal up like you do, I would very few things that could stop me. Tim. Oh, just give a thumbs up. Good fight.
Good fight. You again, Kobold.
I'll be back for round 2 myself one day.
Well, yes. Even if you do not wish me to duel for the blade, I still wish to duel, if not in hopes of proving a point.
It seems I am destined to cross blades with all of you. So be it.
You'll say that as if that bothers you.
I do not relish the thought of hurting those who do not deserve it unnecessarily. This does not prove a point, only causes pain. But if that is what you want, then so be it. Come, Kobold. Test your mettle against the lost. Yeah, he will set himself.
Let's see if I can even hit him. Let's see. Boop. And
Nope.
a boop. And a boop.
2 hits for
All right.
19. Nice.
Let's try a key for stunning.
Give me just oh Jesus Christ. All right, no, negative 10 health is not the total hit points he should have. Roll 20. It's not quite there. Okay. And then yeah, he will. Oh, bop bop.
Hey.
All right, he
He's
will
done.
pop his legendary.
Of course. Well, if that be the game.
I mean, yeah, of course he's got legendary resistance. Why
I mean-
wouldn't?
I mean, yeah, of course. But let's just zoom on over here. Oh, that's far.
Watches you run away.
Zip, 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 zip.
Well, good fight then.
Seriously, you're not going to let me use my mobility? There's no actual rules saying that I can't use the map.
I know, but he thinks you're just running away from him. So he's just like, okay.
He'll be back. This is how he fights.
I mean, yeah, if he's not going to take the fight, if he's not going to take the chance, I'm definitely going to zip on over.
All right, hold on. If Tarnavak's going to tell him, like, all right, he's coming back, Arcallon will nod. Damnable monks. He will come over here and he will draw forth his great lance from the ground, revealing the pennant of a raven sitting upon the boughs of a great oak tree. He will whirl it around his entire body and then set it down. Come then. If you wish to fight on uneven terms, so be it. I am more than acquainted with asymmetrical warfare.
Oh, very well then.
Pew. And let's give a pew and a pew.
Alright. Let's see. Real quick.
Back here, behind the trees. Because Charlie's in them now.
17? Alright, so he once again just regenerates up to full health.
He regenerated more than... Let me add that up real quick, actually.
Yes, he keeps doing that.
Okay. So he's got massive Mundo regeneration.
Oh, I didn't notice
Yeah.
the actual Sunwalker sizzles there. Hold on. He actually does not quite get to full health. He gets to, let's see, 15.
That is 35 damage.
Okay. He's just gonna watch you run the fuck away. Where even are you on this map? Jesus Christ.
In the trees.
Alright. 1, 2, 3.
Use the key of
Up.
patient defense.
Go! Demon Shadow! Track
God,
him
he's so
down.
He's so fucking edgy.
And yeah, this fucking
Just-
horse is gonna come at you.
Can it fit in between the trees?
It doesn't need to. It starts flying.
Wow.
If you
What?
play World of Warcraft,
If you
and
if
his
you defeat him,
horseman-
do we get his mount?
Probably, if it doesn't die.
That was cool. His horse flies.
So yeah, he jumps on the back of his horse and it takes off, erupting in flames and fell energy. Then, before he even gets to you, he's gonna reach out a hand and whisper something in the elven tongue that just makes Hashat and Morgan's ears, like, it's like someone's scratching their nails on a chalkboard. And, I'm gonna need a con save, DCL. See if he...
I need anything for cover.
that doesn't really help.
Anybody have any inspiration?
I'm tapped.
I got nothing.
Nothing, Hashat.
I mean, I do have it, yeah.
Could you spare it?
Alright, yeah, sure.
Oh,
So-
sad adage.
Alright,
so
Szooth
getting
just
pissed-
has
I
a
was gonna
heart
say,
attack and
It's
falls
so
face-
getting pissed away.
just falls face first into the dirt.
He's alright, yes?
Arcallon will just, I guess, make one death saving throw before Arcallon can technically has enough action economy to stabilize you.
Oh, Wow, whoa, he just fucking smoked you.
Oof. And then, yeah, our.
Oh, he drops to 0?
Alright, you're stabilized, but unconscious AF. He will pick you up and throw you on the back of his horse and canter over. An interesting fighting style. I guess I'll go around this way. Such cowardice and yet irresistible force. The
I am unconscious.
martial prowess of a kobold is not to be underestimated, I see. He will just drop you into Ursula's arms, plant his bannered lance again. And the willingness to use multiple weapon types, advantageous to the situation. Good tactics. But a kobold alone is a weak and pathetic thing, easily dispatched. Never forget that you rely on your allies, for they are your shield.
Oh man. You should have seen the Kobold. Holy crap, I think you actually would have liked him.
So who next? Morgan? Ravenqueen will just put her hands up. I know I am no match for you yet, Arcallon. Not diminished as I am. Someday soon, I will regain my power, and if one of my companions does not get strong enough first, I will come back and I will claim my blade. Never doubt it. And yeah, she will approach and she will present the sword, which Arcallon will take gently and return it to its sheath. You are a goddess of honor, Morgan. But strength is not your forte. Even at your greatest, your mortal form is delicate. To fight undead, perhaps mindless creatures, felled easily by radiance, that is within your grasp, but to cross blades with a warrior. Your heart is not in the fight against living things. You haven't the stomach for it. Morgan visibly bristles, but returns to the party. Shall we go?
I'm sorry.
Don't be. He is a living saint, the blade.
So we fought dragons and gods and all of that shit. I was hoping that I'd be able to best one swordy boy.
Perhaps all of us together, but individually, we all still have room to grow.
Grumbly. Grumbly Nahia noises. I'll come back with a proper blade at some point.
Huh. At least I now know what it's like to be an American.
What?
Rough.
Cardiac arrest. Sorry, my nose is bleeding. I disrespected the fourth wall.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, the fisherman has just been sitting on his knees watching this series of duels, and then the running around shooting and getting run down thing that Szooth did. A duel by other means, shall we say.
Look, man. I'm not even...
Arcallon is kind of impressed, actually. Like, he's not even mad.
Look, man, should he have been able to even do that in one turn?
He moved half his speed, used the other half to get on his horse, then came over at you and used an action. So, yeah.
Is it not an action to mount a horse?
No, it's half your movement.
Ah, those key healings sucked.
Yeah, key healing is not very good.
It's not, but at least it's something.
So, yeah, Ursula, do you want to do anything or say anything to the fisherman? He simply watches you
Oh,
approach.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was muted. I just wanted a good fisherman. Hopefully your catches has been more bountiful these days.
You detect a hint of a smile under his robe, and he says, "Yes, yes. Several great, succulent fish. But I fear they are ready to be put back in the pond, not yet ready to be slaughtered. Or perhaps to pull the fisherman into the pond and devour him."
You keep on shining, you crazy diamond.
Just smiles at him. Well, if you're, he just reaches into a pouch, a backpack, and gets out the sealed pouch. Here. That's all I have. I hope for more bountiful harvesting from you.
He will take it with a smile and turn back to the pond. And again, Ursula, you too have the chance to see just how flawless and delicate, how elfin his hands are before he slowly begins to pull on his metal gauntlets.
Well, it's gonna take about a minute to cast that spell, so...
Arcallon will remain where he is, admiring the statue, or what's left of it. I assume one of you is going to go and get the mirror.
Yeah, I'll go get my stuff.
Alright.
I'll grab all my shit. The sword, the big swords, and fucking bags of...
Hey, that's our fucking pay, okay? Don't diss it too much. That's our fucking pay right there. Okay, take them. Okay.
Alright, so, Hashat, you prepare to teleport
Yes.
the party out.
I do.
I think there is sufficient space for everyone to be adjacent to you. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
where do you want to go?
Well, we're going to go... We have to bring Leona back home.
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but she'd be rather peeved if you kidnapped her.
No, I won't do that.
Well, if you do remember that when you open it, remember to just throw out a note or like... Because she
Unless she-
mentioned...
Unless she wants to, like, spend winter with, like, Hashat and her family. I mean, that'd be fine.
No, she has her family in Anders Bay.
Alright, fine.
So she would like to go back there.
If you're going to Anders Bay, remember that the circles still have that iris thing that you have to put the hand through or to throw out the note and just wave or something like that before going through.
I've never done this before.
Leona will just wave a hand and say, "I sent a dream sending last night. It's fine."
Oh, that's convenient. That's good, because I don't know how this is going to fully
How
end
do the
up.
dream sendings work for you? Because surely there's nothing gets in it the night itself.
Correct. I sent a message to the Duke,
Ah, okay.
which is the first time I've invaded Lucian's dreams. I hope he didn't mind.
Were you wearing clothes?
Squints. He's my brother,
I'm
remember?
sure. That. So
Like,
I'm
he's
sure
your brother?
Yes.
Squint.
Unfortunately, I tend to appear naked basically any time I perform a sending.
Yes, well, I slept in my clothes in the castle, so...
That's why I'm always naked. That makes sense.
Did you not realize that's how that worked?
No, I just go to bed, perform a dream sending, and I don't tend to sleep with any pants on, so I've just sort of always appeared in dreams as naked.
Well, I'm sure
I
your
actually
wife
hadn't
doesn't
made that
mind.
connection. Da.
So, poof time?
So Hashat is doing her magic, and the ground is like rumbling and cracking. And as she completes the spell for the first time, she raises her hands up into the air as it completes, and like a great big mouth, the ground underneath the party just opens up, and they start to fall through, and then a pair of big stone jaws just chomp and close, and then the party is yanked through the earth.
Jesus Christ, how horrifying!
Underground, and then pop up out in the next where their destination is.
Ah, yes, I see. This is all your first time.
This is my first time doing this.
Leona and Morgan are just screaming
being
all the way
bored.
down. Yeah, it's their first time being vored.
Yes, I have plenty of experience with that.
But like, Ursula has experience with that. Somebody got sucked into the mimic and munched on. I think that was... Yeah, that was you.
Shut
That
up.
was Szooth. No, it was Szooth that got in the Magister's Tower, remember?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was a more pleasant extrication than I'm used to.
Yeah.
That's
Well, at
fucking
least this time there
impressive.
wasn't any...
I wasn't sure what was going to happen when I did.
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
As you
Well, yeah, at least this time there wasn't any, like, teeth and tentacles and acid trying to eat me alive, so I guess that's good.
as you guys pop into the laboratory and like bits of stone tooth and gravel spew up around you. And Cleona comes running downstairs as fast as her milfiness can take her. Brandishes a staff for a moment
Leona
before
screaming.
seeing the lot of you. Yes, Leona and Morgan are both just still screaming. She puts her staff down.
Plump hands on both their heads.
What in the world happened here?
Hi.
Hashat's magic is weird.
That was fucking wild.
I teleported us.
It felt like the planet was going to start digesting us.
Our shit we would become diamonds. That's a rather nice way to go.
Ah, you took a shortcut through the Sarlacc pit. I see.
That.
She will.
I think it worked out pretty well. That was pretty cool.
Duh, I agree. That was fun.
She will rest her
Yeah,
staff against the
been through
wall and
worse.
pick up Leona and give her a little hug and a dust off. It's good to see you well, dear. And we'll tuck her ears in and slowly begin to wiggle her tail. You
She
too.
was nearly taken as wife by a Vator.
Oh. Honey, why are you still here? They're beautiful.
And she would have made a really nice dowry too, Cleona, she was offering.
Really, what kind of daughter have I raised that won't take a dowry from a Vator? Tisk tisk. Oh, Why don't you all come downstairs and tell me all about it? I'll make tea.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds nice.
I might require stiffer.
Yes, some of you do look quite hurt.
Everyone decided they wanted to fight Arcallon.
Fight who?
The Sword Saint. He's an ancient elven hero. It was great. He was the one who first developed the fighting style that I have inherited the legacy of.
Oh, that's
Tarnavak
marvelous.
is very excited.
I like how giddy Tarn is.
It was more of nostalgia for me. It's been a while since I've just had a rapid heart attack due to fear. Or whatever that was.
On the plus side, you didn't shit yourself, so, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's
Usually fear heart
I guess-
attacks come with shitting.
if that's what you think happened, I'm not going to dissuade you.
Oh,
On your way downstairs, Szooth deposits his little adult kobold diaper in the trash.
turns out Kobolds actually invented, like, sticky back tape ages ago and Velcro exclusively for heart attack diapers.
Oh my god.
All I can say is that I'm at least, I would say secure in the knowledge that whoever does claim the sword shall be no pushover, to the point where they probably wouldn't need it to get their goals.
Well, I mean, I intend to go back there and get it one day. I promised Mori. So I guess I have to keep trying until I succeed.
Well, at least then I can have utmost confidence that you will.
I'll need to look into some grimacing stabby motion blade.
That or you could just train. Your style works for you most of the time.
You got very close, Nahia. Very close indeed.
Yes, but then I got immediately defeated.
That does seem to be how Arcallon's fighting style works. Unless you're Ursula.
Well,
The wall.
he hit pretty hard, but the trouble was he didn't really hit too hard when he had the sword. It was he just make a wavy motion, but he hit so many times.
Oh, be thankful he didn't have Tarnavak's spear as backup. Speaking of which, oh bearded dragon, perhaps you want to move that Spear of Duel's enchantment over to a curved blade now. Really get his fighting style in peak perfection.
I mean, I do, but by all the gods, that costs so much.
Don't worry, we're just going to fold that spear until it's a sword.
Well, you can think positive. You've gotten very fond of and actually quite good with that spear, so might as well just keep going at it until you actually develop or grow a new form with it. You can actually use the sword style, and then you can make the spear style. See? And then you have found the spear style.
Maybe.
What Spearmaster's deck? Sorry.
Oh, it's a dick thing.
It's a UA feat. It removes the main disadvantage of spears and that they're only d6 damage. It brings them up to sword level, and also lets you use a bonus action to get 10 foot of reach.
Ooh, that's pretty neat. I feel like the getting reach as well, because it's always, you know, Savin tends to defeat our ability to approach him and hit him by about 5 feet. So really, getting yourself 10 foot of reach is basically like charging as far as your needs.
You could
As
You
someone
can
who
also
had
get Polo Mastery because it goes on spear.
Yeah, but Polar Master sucks for me.
Yeah, Polar Master is for the person who stands there, not for the person who approaches them. You can't kick their ass from all the way over there.
Also, bonus action economy.
Right, that is quite tough.
There was no point in me fighting that guy. He would have won. He would have fucking beat the shit out of Hashat super fast.
Yeah, not your speciality.
Pure action economy. I get 1 attack. He gets 4. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're fighting like 20 tiny Arcallons, Hashat is your girl. One normal
Whoa.
Arcallon, though, no bueno.
That's why, like, I fought the Dragon Knight was okay because he also only had like 1 attack.
I feel like I'm sure he had like
only had-
three. He had like 3
No,
attacks and a Helm Horror swinging at
No,
you.
I think he only had 2 attacks.
Was it 2 and a Helm Horror?
He didn't hit me a lot of time.
Oh. I don't remember. It's been too long. I might use this moment to fetch a drink.
No, he was also a big smasher, not a speedy fighty.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a good matchup. I liked that duel. Yeah, I'm sad. Like I was so close to being able to put a pin in that.
Yeah.
Alright,
Need more mana.
so. Yeah, Cleona will take you all downstairs, make you tea. You have the opportunity to debrief her about everything that went on. Leona has the opportunity to roll her eyes and groan as her mom flirts with Nahia more.
Yeah, do I get the opportunity to debrief her literally?
Yeah, you do. If you guys want to spend a couple hours at the tower.
I'll make sure to sweep up the mess I made.
And so will I.
Bueno.
Wow.
Cleona will remind you before you guys leave, or she will remind Nahia specifically, that you have some news you wanted to give Leona before retiring for the winter.
Yeah.
If you haven't done that already. as a
No,
mashup.
it did not seem like a good time in the middle of Death Island 2.0.
Oh, but you're so used to that by now.
Sure, but I've never told her mother was pregnant while we're trying to not die to undead.
Oh dear.
So yeah, do you want to make time to go get smote?
Yeah, alright. I've got my hit dice all charged up. I will have my armor off. It's been packed and scrubbed down and put away in its bag. Leave my shield off to the side. My AC is unbelievably not AC anymore because I have no dex mod and, well, I'm unarmored.
Alright, so yeah, you find Leona downstairs in the basement scrubbing dishes. And you and Cleona arrive. She'll look up, smile. Oh, are you guys getting ready to leave, or...?
In a moment, yes. First of all,
Something
there
wrong?
is not wrong. No, at least not in my opinion. Anything wrong, or your mother's. You will have a sibling coming into this world.
I what? She
Your mother is
blinks.
pregnant.
She blinks and sets down the dish she was cleaning. That's not funny, Nahia.
No, you're right, and I would never joke about such a thing.
Alright, she doesn't just flip her shit immediately. But yeah, Leona just puts her hands on her hips. Seriously?
Seriously.
You don't just have to bang my mom, but also you can't even be bothered to use protection. Mom! How are you this dumb? But why? Why would... Ah.
Hey now, don't talk to your mother like
Huffs.
that.
Yes, don't...
Oh no, I'm just literally just batted her. Oh no.
You did! Cleona was about to defend herself and looks at you and then just nods. That's right. Look, I thought my childbearing years were behind me, but apparently not. That said, Nahia is a priestess of goddess of childbirth. I don't think I have anything to be worried about, and once your brother or sister is here, she has agreed to, be around more.
Da.
Oh, great. Great. I'm just gonna go lie down. I don't want to deal with this today.
Would you like to blast me with magic out in the courtyard?
No. And it'd make me feel better, but you don't deserve that. Besides, I'd feel bad if I killed you. I'm not gonna make my mom into an extra single mother again.
Again?
She gestures out of the tower. The previous Duke didn't exactly, do a whole lot of the dad thing.
No, of course.
And then, died in a shipwreck.
The way you worded it made it sound like you're the reason why, which was momentarily very disconcerting.
Just kind of glances away for a moment and then just walks off into her bedroom, slams the door shut.
It could have gone worse.
I do feel like it is a bit of a betrayal of trust to bed one of her friends, but at the same time, she'll give you a little squeeze on the butt. I'm sure she'll get over it.
She is a responsible adult in her own right. One day she too will have some glorious, happy little accidents. You'll have to make sure that they all get just as much love.
One day, hopefully.
Oh, I'm sure. She's been adventuring with us twice now, and I imagine that there are many more people who will continue to fall head over heels for her in such times.
Oh, I'm sure plenty have fallen for her. It's just she doesn't seem to have any initiative in the other direction.
I've noticed it's mostly hot women, though, who show an interest in her, and she's generally more of a penisy persuasion.
Oh, is she? Well, that's good to hear. At least she has a persuasion. She's almost 20 and she's still never brought home a boyfriend. You can hear through the door, "I can hear you!" Snickers.
No, you can't!
Takes your elbow, leads you upstairs, still talking. I worry about her sometimes, that's all. Need to find her a good man.
Should any cross my path, I will let them know that Yon Arendis is a sweet girl and that I would destroy them if they did anything to her. But they should still certainly try.
Yes, there's a beautiful magical princess in this tower in desperate need of rescuing.
And shit worded like that, people will be falling head over heels.
Lona will nod. It's a shame that charming little Cassidy is already enraptured by Hashat. He'd be just about perfect.
I'll nod sagely. And, although Leona doesn't have quite the large Amazonian or milfy aspects that I've come to expect from Cassidy's taste in men and women.
Perhaps he has a cousin or something?
Sort of. They're a little bit complicated. One of them also is, romantically engaged, I believed, with Amazon princess, so apparently that runs in the family.
We'll just sigh. Well, if you do come across any eligible young wizards or noblemen, do give them a hint.
Sure, we shall see how that goes.
And she will bring you back to the party. Are you all ready to leave?
I guess so.
I did not get hit by a fireball. One last thing, I wanted to stop by the Widowblom to see if our mysterious individual has stopped by to see his mother.
We do have a little bit of business left in town before we leave.
It's possible that he hasn't heard and hasn't turned up, but it would be remiss of us to just leave without checking.
Really, straight from my bed to a brothel.
To be fair, it's because the brothel mistress's son stole an ancient sword of legend from the king of vampires.
Excuses, excuses. Alright,
I know,
go
right?
along. I'll wave you guys off.
Excuse me, I just need to go. I just want to go say goodbye to Leah.
Maybe wait until you get back from town. She's in a bit of a huff.
Oh.
I didn't get fireballed at least, but she, Wait, the party doesn't know, do they?
I don't think you've told them, no.
I will look to Cleona.
She'll shrug.
Cleona is pregnant.
By
It
now,
wasn't
yeah.
me.
Are you gonna give Leon a sister or sibling?
Wait, what was that, Ursula? Sorry.
Oh, that's nice. You're gonna give Leon a sibling?
Yes, yes I am.
I just looked at Hashat when she said that, so it wasn't you. Well,
No.
You're like, just holds up her hand. Unless she stretches really well, I don't really think.
To be fair, her shot is so potent that I'm pretty sure you can get second-hand pregnant from her.
I just feel like, it's like I think people have a misconception about me, or
more correctly, there are conceptions about it.
look. This one is not on me, at least.
You are correct, it is me.
Just looked at Nahia.
If it was me, I would be trying to marry her.
Of course, you are very good about making sure that everyone is properly cared for. Me, I'm a terrible, heartless, adventuring type, and I'll just have to keep coming back instead. Ow. Oh, soon
Not the
she'll
side,
have...
like literally straight on the fucking kneecap.
Ow.
Ursula, that's rude.
But yes, one day there will be salamanders, which I'm very happy to inform you are hopelessly adorable.
Yes, I'm sure he or she will be, but... yes, so...
You're the one that's been spouting about, like, oh, I have to drink the teas and have to wear these just magical things all the time.
No, we were very surprised. Trust me, this conversation has been had.
Yes, suffice to say, nothing that's happened is unwelcomed or, unappreciated. Now, shoo, off to town. I have a
Yeah.
daughter to make some hot cocoa for.
Of course. It's a Bill Fland.
But you're already there.
This is true.
So yeah, the party spends a few hours heading back into town. Arrive at the Widow Bloom. The top-heavy prostitutes will try and rub themselves on all of you. Presumably no bites amongst the party, so you are able to make your way in to see Madame Shara.
No, I make sure to buy them drinks, though. It seems only polite.
Aw, they will woo.
I know. I know they do. Yeah, I'll take off like 7 copper and give each of them a drink.
Nice. And then, yeah, the brothel mistress will see you after a few minutes of hanging out in the foyer, and she will indeed report that no, she has not seen hide nor hair of Rajan.
This is unfortunate. We will be trying to contact him magically in the future, though. Is there any message you would like us to pass on?
Yes, come home already. I miss him. And the
Of
others,
course.
too.
Indeed. I'll tell them that you will be waiting for them for very much telling off spanking, and then presumably some kind of nice dinner.
Well, leave off the spanking part. Let that be a surprise.
Of course, of course.
Meanwhile,
Not
like 2 rooms away, some poor cat boy's getting the shit spanked out of him.
Yeah, of course.
How long are we gonna be here for?
How long do you want to be here for?
No, I should save myself for Cassidy in our reunion. Although when we have that, although when we have that reunion, I don't hope you don't expect us to leave.
No, of course not.
I'm going to drag him into a room, and we're not going to leave.
Of course.
Oh wait, I can't. I become huge.
Should we pick up some potions while we're in, when we arrive in Navarra?
I have to go see a guy about it. I know where he is, but I have to go see Jakar.
Well, you got a temporary one. The one that I gave you.
Yeah, but I don't want to get smaller. Besides, that's for in case I have to squeeze into. You know what? Never mind.
I was gonna say, that is definitely squeezing into tight places. Oh yeah. After a long rest has passed with Ton Dragonified.
Let's see. Have you guys? Oh yeah. His horns have indeed gone slightly bigger. That's a good point. They're now like 2 inches long. Cleona probably just thought you got bonked on the head a couple times. There's just big fucking bruises up there, like welts. But they are
Yeah.
not. They are mighty and strong.
Eventually, they will be.
Look, right now you have nice little cowgirl nubbins.
Give it time.
Soon they will be mighty bullhorn. Bull dragon. So yeah, unless you guys have anything else you want to do in town.
I was going to inform the Duke that the island to the south, to the east, is clear.
Alright.
Yeah.
The storms are gone. Travel is fine. There's a sword saint on the island, but that's basically and what do they call?
Vator.
And a Vator, a Vator, some kind of half dragon creature. She's nice.
She's guardian of the island, so make sure to visit and say hi.
Yeah, make sure if anyone goes over there to colonize or anything, they bring a gift.
Alright.
She likes very cute cat girls.
You probably don't get to see the Duke himself, but you can have that information passed on to his captain of the guard, who will pass it on to him. He's very busy, you see.
Of course, I will exchange fist bumps with the captain, of course.
Yeah. He will give you all little candies.
Nice. I will make sure to take one for
Yeah.
my lovely.
He will indeed give you an extra one for Marie.
Thank you. Yum, yum, yum.
And yeah, you guys can return to the tower. Leona will wave her arms around in spellcraft. Leona will, just as you're about to go, peek her head around the corner and wave at you guys.
Are you sure if I should do this in the tower? Do you remember what happened literally 2 hours ago?
Oh no, you're not casting the spell.
Leona
Leona is
sending
going to
us.
teleport you away this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gave Leona a ginger little wave.
Oh, right, Leona. I want to go to Leona.
She's poking her head around as you guys get ready to leave.
I'm going to go to Leona, I'm going to take her hands, and I'm going to give them a little squeeze, and tell her that it was really great seeing you, and I hope your adventure with us wasn't too terrifying. I'd like to do it again sometime.
She will smile, say, "No, I had fun. It's not every day you get to see 3 different kinds of dragons and dragon skeletons.
If you ever
Perhaps-
want to come visit my family... Oh, sorry.
And perhaps next time we meet, I'll have a book out on the subject, and to spend the winter writing."
Yeah. If you ever come to, New Kadar or even further in, if you ever want to stop by and visit, I'm sure my family will be happy to have you. And maybe one day you'll get to see the new Minotha that I wanted.
Huh.
My own city-state.
I look forward to visiting someday. And to see the Tower of the Magisters, too, sometime, with a much redeemed occupant. I can't help but shake the feeling we've all done a great bit of good for the world together.
Maybe, I suppose we'll see.
Yeah, she will give you a hug, Hashat.
Yay. Alright, now we can go.
Alright. And...
Wait. Before we do anything, before I see them coming back, I ask, should you get the sleep box or something? You can actually sleep properly.
Yeah.
What?
If Leona would like the magical sleeping box of sleeping.
Aw. Leona would definitely like that. She enjoyed her big heavy sleeps. And no doubt Mama would as well.
Imagine going to sleep, sleeping full for 8 hours, and waking up refreshed.
Impossible. The most fantasy part about this whole fucking setting.
See,
not
this
done.
is fucking magic.
It's not done.
It's called marijuana.
Cleona has a lot of lost sleep over the years to catch up on, so yeah, she would definitely get some use out of that. And yeah, we can hear you, DCL.
Yeah, we heard weed. It's called weed.
Anyway.
Maria and Juana.
Marijuana.
So yeah, Cleona will thrust her arms up, incant the rest of the spell, and you guys flash out and over to the Tower of the Magisters, and everyone can grab an inspiration
Yay!
as we
Hooray.
head over to the tower for the first time in 10 sessions or so. It's been a long time since you guys were back.
What session number is this?
71.
Yeah,
Dang.
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 It feels like it's been a lot more than 10.
Yeah, it's been like 3 months.
Rip voice quality. Oh, yep, right down to red. There we go.
I bet it was that just the internet's fault.
It's been like 3 months.
I mean, 3 months is only like 12 to 13 sessions.
Yeah, you guys left the tower on session 57, so it's been like 14. Wait, no, a lot more than that. Anyway, either way.
Honey, I'm home.
Yeah, because we skipped 1 week.
Let me
Do we just hear the sounds of Arishka pounding a bishy August into the mattress as we arrive?
It's been
Close, but not
Don't
quite.
come rocking when the top. Don't come knocking when the tower's rocking.
Yeah. Huh.
Hey,
You guys pop into existence just at the base of the tower's throne, where August is indeed sitting on like the foot of the throne, surrounded by 3 beautiful demonic women, each with enormous horns and long elfin ears. Have you guys ever seen Ares' like true demon form yet? I don't
no.
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 think so.
Isn't she a
Yes.
large token? Oh, yeah, no, I have. She's a large token, though.
Sometimes, yes.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
At least in Kina's
Well,
game, she
hello.
was.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, they all look up with a blink as you poured in.
Did we get here at a bad time?
Hardly. In fact, it's a bit of a moment of celebration. I just got back myself.
Oh, well, welcome back, August.
Where did you go? You left like
He will
Yeah, we didn't get
But-
to say goodbye and anything like that.
he will put a hand on each of the girls here. One a lush redhead, and the other with platinum blonde hair and big blue scarves around her demon horns. I'll say.
Ladies.
Had to go and get some people who are very important to me. All of you, these are my daughters. Kieran, Aelin.
A pleasure.
Oh, hi there.
hey.
Will both approach and they just get to the nearest ones amongst you and grip you down into great big strong hugs.
Aww.
Good luck hugging. Yeah, you're not hugging Hashat's leg. I regret to inform you.
Wrong
I will
leg.
I will
Or
pick
maybe
her
it's the
up
correct
and hug
leg.
her.
I'd also notice old goddess steal my daughter.
So yeah, the 2 succubi Dothier will come start hugging people, and from the throne a much larger and regal demon will step forward and say, I really just don't know what to say. I never expected to see my husband again in his natural state, the way I last saw him before my long sleep. Nor to see my daughters so happy, overjoyed to see their father again, man they lost long ago.
Aw.
But I suppose I look a bit strange to most of you.
No, you're at your most
Oh, you look
stunning.
scary.
Scrunches her lips up. Yes,
Fur,
What?
Ursula, fur.
the woman you knew as Kisera, or as I was named when I first came into this world. Erishka, Queen of Demons. Now truly at your service. And this,
shucks.
Why?
she will pull the raven-haired fox behind her up close, is my eldest daughter, Kalira. We've met.
Very well acquainted.
Former
As
priestess
is
will
Mary.
wiggle her fingers.
Wait,
Wow, I'm a god, another god. That's pretty great.
wait.
So
Thanks.
I remember you from I remember you from when I had that duel. Not just a priestess, huh?
Hardly. Though I am loath to drop my mortal disguise unless needs must, but when I heard Lord August had finally been redeemed, I could not help but show up in person.
That's kind of your namesake.
Yes, it goes with the territory, and to have someone related by marriage fall so far and return to such heights is certainly something to be celebrated. Perhaps I'll have a holiday for the faith created. Oh, come on, don't be like that. August will stand up and saunter over.
He just looks at Kalira. You're a demon?
Yeah, I really was hoping you wouldn't make that leap of logic, but, not anymore.
Oh,
And
well,
Ken seems
she's
part
the
and
queen
parcel.
of the... Oh, okay, you're not. Or... Because if she's your mother, mother, and she's the queen of demons, and you're the daughter, that will make you the princess of demons. But you're fox.
Well, to be fair, my father was the king amongst gods, at least in his age. Talion.
So you're half demon.
Yes. Half demon, half celestial. And, at the moment, all happiness.
You know, that explains why you're one of the divines that actually does things.
Hey now. No need to blaspheme.
Sharp sorcerer, sharp tongue on Tarnavak today.
He still got his dander up from dueling the Sword Saint.
Yeah, that was actually really cool.
Well, hello there.
Yes. The red-headed demon will indeed come over and give you guys hugs. Mori will
Give her
excuse herself.
big ol' lifty hug. What do you mean? Look, it's the gothist succubus. Surely Morrigan will have a moment.
No, she won't.
Forget to compare makeup.
Yeah, but she's... They're goths. Their moment is quietly brooding far, far away from each other.
Yeah,
That's a
exactly.
fair point.
They're like
That's right.
the same kind of magnet. They just repulse each other.
Sure.
Morgan steps back. Yeah, Halen will pick up Szooth and squeeze him between tits and then go over to Ursula. And yeah, the demon girls will say amongst you, "Thank you for helping our father. Really, we've been waiting all these centuries to see him smile again."
He does. It's just like a small tilt of her head, like like the neck twitch there. Like it does look good when he smiles.
Ari will pat him on the head.
Like that. You have a neck tick.
Ari will pat August on the head. Yes, he does have a handsome smile. But your friends returned a day or so ahead of you. They're upstairs.
Oh, I am glad to hear it.
But
Oh,
before we
Tarnavak, get out of the
go,
way! Stampede!
before we do that, let's do a quick dice roll to see how the C team's adventure went. Let's see. Hashat, they were on Cast Quest, so let's have you make the roll.
Oh boy.
Oh, pressure is on.
Oh dear.
Pressure's on.
Boy.
Alright,
Well, you got inspiration. We all got
hold on.
inspirations here, so...
That's not going to help. So, it's going to be an
Oh.
apocalypse roll, so 2d6. The C team had 3 magic items, so add 3 to that. Then -1 because they had to take care of Marie, the level nothing commoner. Does anyone have any suggestions for other bonuses or negatives they might have had going off to a little island?
They also had lots and lots of backup provisions, scrolls and potions and shit, like specifically tailored to improve their survival odds.
Yes, and we had hired actual mercenaries to go with them.
Yeah.
Properly trained and everything. Same with the ship crew.
And having the proper supplies to go on an adventure is preventing negatives.
I
See-
also snuck potions onto Marie's sheet.
did you?
Yep, she's got 2 potions of healing that she did not start with. I snuck them on their last visit we had.
Alright. So I think between all those extra provisions and giving Marie some potions that she probably will need, I'll take the negative off of her. So just 2d6 plus 3. Let's see how you do. You ideally want to get at least a 7, preferably a 10 plus.
Oh, we'll try. We'll see what what roll 20 decides.
I can't lag.
8.
Okay.
8!
That's good. That's good. That's a success with a complication. So something happened on that trip that went a bit awry. But none of your friends are dead or maimed. So that's good. It's good.
Yay.
And then, yeah, Tarnavak kind of gets pushed out of the way for the stampede here.
I'm very excited to see my darling again.
Yeah, the 2 younger succubi will fawn over how cute your daughter is. For, yeah, you inevitably also push through.
Nah. I mean, I maxed the charisma out. I'm happy to try and get some succubi swooning before I follow. Again, look, Nahia has a very specific set of skills, and apparently I roll hot crits when it comes to sexy lady.
And it's a good set of skills to have. Alright, so let's cut over to Hashat, going all the way upstairs. Let's see. Actually, Tarn, do you want to go with them too? Because presumably Siggy's with the rest of the group too.
Yes.
Alright, I shall grab you as well. So yeah, the 2 of you march up the long and winding flight of stairs all the way up to the bedroom lounge, where you find, indeed, Siggy leaning back over a couch alongside Cassidy, who doesn't quite look like you remember him. Let me get rid of a token here. For it is not
Uh-oh,
that
what happened?
Cassidy that you see.
Oh god. What happened to Cass?
It is
Oh no.
Pinksity.
It's Cassandra. Well, that's different. I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Right. Oh, this gonna be good. I'm getting fucking drink out now. Let's see this shit.
So, I guess... Uh-oh.
Lost DCL. Lost
DCL.
DCL.
Oh, rip. That's alright.
I guess Hashat will stomp and run up the stairs, and might her hoof falls might start shaking things.
Yep. Siki's already gotten up by the time you guys reach the correct floor, hearing you coming a mile away.
Cat!
A shot! Cass launches out from over the couch and just lands face first into your chest.
I will
Tail
hug
wagging.
him. I will hug him and spin around. Oh, I'm so glad you're all right. I was worried about you. I thought about you every day.
Oh my gosh, I missed you so much too. Like, we did so many things and had so many adventures. Ah!
Yeah?
Cass squeals.
You would not believe the things that we did on that island. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, as Siggy walks past you to grab Tarnavak into a big smooch and hug, she'll lean back and then she'll jerk a thumb towards Cassidy and then tap her brow and just, like, indicate the brain's just gone. Shrug.
Oh well, wasn't using it that much anyway.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Probably eventually.
Oh, you... What happened?
There was a snake woman on the island. Of course, Cass couldn't keep it in his pants for 5 minutes, so he ran head first into her, and I think she charmed him, but either way, he's been acting like an airheaded dit since we got back.
Huh.
Which, I mean, it's not a huge change, but...
You know, honestly, if you hadn't told us, I don't think we would have ever noticed.
Yeah, it took me a while to realize something was amiss, and he wasn't just, you know, dick-brained. In fact, we had already left, so we couldn't beat up the snake woman to make her fix it. I'm sure it's fine. Meanwhile, behind her, Cass is just hee-heeing and giggling and wiggling in Hashat's arms.
I'm sure you've seen the biggest result of our adventure downstairs.
Yeah, that's weird. I thought winter was, you know, too far gone for that.
Apparently, love can overcome any obstacle, even being almost unrepentantly evil.
Yeah, he's still kind of a douche, but I guess he's not a vampire anymore, so it's a step in the right direction, maybe? Seems to have humbled him, at least. Somewhat. A little.
Aye. And I'm turning into a dragon.
Yeah, I saw the nubbins. I just figured that was the horn.
No. Tap for... transformational item. Slightly cursed. Don't feel like I mind the curse.
Well, that's good then. So, no big fat ass down there from the horn?
Nope.
She snaps her fingers. Darn. But hey, Dragon Tarn's gonna be pretty baller. Looking forward to it.
I wonder if I'll get as big as Hashat.
I like being alive, so could you not?
I can make no promises. But I can try.
Well, maybe we can find a way to get you some of that healing potency a shot has. Then again, I'd rather not that come with the drawbacks she seems to suffer from. Siggy will just kind of wave a hand over her stomach, bigly-like.
Yeah, that's... Every time would be a bit much.
Yeah, I know my family has a propensity for fecundity, but I'd rather not leave my adventuring career behind yet.
She said cunt titty.
But you can't just objectify Siggy like that, gosh.
Ha ha. She said fur.
Anyway, she will take you over to the couch here, where you see that there is somebody new in the tower. He's a cat boy with very shaggy, badly kempt, sort of brownish blonde hair. He's wearing a servant's uniform that seems to have been freshly bought, and he's currently mulling over a chessboard, but he's looked up as you guys approach, and he'll reach over and extend a hand. You must be Tarnavak, Tobias. A pleasure.
Well met.
Gives you a handshake, and you can feel that, though he seems slight of figure, this man is fucking strong. Enough to make your hand hurt a bit even through your gauntlet, where he relaxes his grip and leans back. Well, I believe I owe my freedom to your friends here. He'll indicate Siggy and then nod towards, and to Lord Cassidy as well. And sat on that island for apparently 5 years now, almost 6. Ever since the shipwreck.
Ah. That is quite a feat to have lived that long alone.
Well, not entirely alone, but certainly the only survivor of the crew. Castle bound over. Yeah! And Toby used to be my sister's manservant. It's, Tobias Cassidy, my lord. But yes, I served the Lady Lindsay, who I am sad to say did not make it ashore. Oh, Castle. Actually, let's see. You guys... Yeah, Cass wasn't with you when you found the mirror, so... Hashat, would you like to interject at that point?
Wait, what? Cass wasn't there with the mirror. What are you talking about?
Right, that's what I said.
Only
Cass was not
Hashat
there,
knows.
so... Tobias here seems to
Well-
still think Lady Lindsay is dead.
Well, about that.
Did you hear something about my sister?
I may have come across some information.
Yay, big sis is alive! Right?
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, she's alive.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go get her. Come on.
That's complicated.
Nah, we should just go.
Her surface.
Is Cass brain fucked?
Yes.
Yes.
How long for?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Cass got snack hypnoed.
I don't know what that means.
Hypnotized by a snack.
And it turned him into a bimbo?
Yes.
Okay.
We can't go right now. Winter is coming, and the seas are going
No,
to get
Winter left.
dangerous.
Duh. Silly cow.
The seas are going to get very, very rough soon. Very soon, actually.
Aw, it's okay, Hashat. We got your floaties and everything. It'll be fine.
We don't want to have another shipwreck. But with this time us. She's safe, though. She's alive and well. And I don't think she's going anywhere.
Is she okay?
Yes.
Oh, she is so fucking okay.
Yeah, she's okay. I would dare say she's happy, in fact.
What? No. She can't be happy. I haven't seen her in 5 years. That's like not fair. I've been miserable this whole time. Well, except when I'm with you guys. But aside from that, it's just like crippling depression.
Oh, jeez.
But aside from that, actually, I feel a lot better lately.
Yeah?
Seal just reach over and pat him on the head.
His brain
Yeah,
is
you do,
too
buddy.
smooth for the sad thoughts to get into those wrinkles.
It's fine. I'm just going to reach over. I'm going to pull him real close. There.
Yeah,
I miss you a
I'm
lot.
still wondering how the fuck that's working, because he has the fucking crown of intelligence, or whatever shit of intelligence that puts him at 19.
Ah, you think it's his int that got drained. No.
It's his wisdom.
It's the other stat that's a 3 right now.
Wisdom of 3. Jeez.
We're probably gonna have to get a remove curse on that sorted out.
Maybe.
Yeah, so Castle just
Yeah,
gets
so
squidged up into your chest and say,
Oh, you
Demon
think
Mommy
it's-
says that my brain's too smooth for sad thoughts now.
Oh, you think it's my chest he's getting pushed into. You remember how small Cassidy.
Tobias will just scoot away a little bit. Cass just like, yay!
I can't help but notice that you look a little bit different, Cass.
Oh yeah,
Did you do something with your hair again?
I did. Glad you noticed.
Of course.
Yeah, unfortunately I got some seaweed in it, so I had to cut it short again, but I can grow it out again over winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
I think it
hey,
looks really nice.
while I was dyeing my hair, she'll lean up
Mhm.
and whisper something into your ear. Where's Nahia? I want to show her something.
She's downstairs. I'll pick Cassidy up.
No, she got to come up here.
Sure. Oh, I know. I will go over here. I will lean down, and I will yell for Nahia.
Oh, sweet titty Christ! Oh God, my fucking ear!
Moo!
Dude, you can be heard up to 500 feet out, clearly.
It's only making my voice like 3 times louder.
Yeah,
That's very loud.
yeah.
Also,
Like, you have
you know-
enormous lungs.
and you know what? After a second, like a couple seconds after that, she'll quieter but still loud will yell for Rukia.
What? Oh, yeah, sorry. I will extricate myself from succubi.
Grab your token and
Cheers, I'll let myself go in. I
Rukia
was about to
will-
track my taking along and I'll get lost in the nonsense. Hey, Rukia.
Yeah. But the thing is, Keen, also, it's the
What's
fact
up?
that there's no soft material to absorb. It's stone. It's just bounce along the
thunderous.
stairway.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, hey, Cassidy, you're looking real pink.
Nahia, hugs. Yeah.
Huff,
Rukia hug.
Ah, I missed you, big girl.
Oh, Cassidy, you're looking very pink. What happened?
I dyed my hair. Speaking of dyeing hair, he will whistle sharply upstairs, and you will hear some footsteps coming from above.
Okay.
Boop.
Marie.
What
Oh
the fuck?
my god.
Oh, no.
Marie comes
somebody's
down
gonna
with
fucking
her
die.
hair dyed almost the same color as Nahia's, and she is wearing a big ol' like battle crown with some very dragony horns attached to it, and
Wow,
a
damn.
new suit of armor. She will.
Did you guys strike it rich?
Oh man, we are so loaded with money, but also no, because we had to pay for mercenaries.
Oh.
But I got Marie new clothes and some hair dye.
Yeah, that's stunning, Marie.
Your daughter will give you a big smile and then come in for a big ol'
Of
hug.
course. I will let a Cassidy down and then drop a Neil for a big hug. I'll also sneak her one of the captain's candies.
Yeah, even though she has almost grown to her full height by now, she is still no match for you and Hashat. So you do indeed
Indeed.
kneel down, give her a hug.
And it is, of course, the nature of the big to still want to be treated like the small.
It's true.
Just the facts. Oh, my baby, I missed you. Did you get my dream sendings then?
She will nod and say, "Yeah, I'm just sorry we couldn't help." She will gesture vaguely towards Cassidy.
Yeah,
But he seems okay with it.
he does, but I feel like we should probably break that curse.
What curse? What are you guys talking about?
I don't
Oh.
know. I think he's cute.
It's just a curse a friend of ours has. It appears to be, inhibiting his ability to think somewhat.
Aw, that's fine. Thinking's overrated. Well, come
God,
on here.
bimbos are so precious.
Sit down on
know.
the arm of the chair here. Give Tarn and Siggy both big hugs. I miss you guys. Cass, I was right here the whole time. Yeah, but I missed you anyway.
Aw. Give Mary big
so-
hugs. I will ask her all about her great big adventures.
So yeah, once you have someone who can speak cogently, Siggy and Murray will indeed tell you about the captain taking their crew off towards the island, where indeed they found a shipwrecked bits and pieces, several of them on the coast of this island. And they made safe landfall, but found that the island was all but just a flat, uninhabited plain covered with wreckage, except for a sinkhole in the middle that was basically invisible from the shoreline. They had to get on onto the beaches and search it out. But once they delved deep, they found a huge hidden cave complex down there, full of life, fungi and small animals and strange plants growing in the darkness. And they found this fellow, Tobias, Cass's sister's former foot servant. And also they found a huge snake demon that immediately ensorcelled Cassidy, because of course it did.
Of course.
But using Cass as a living distraction, the party was able to extricate Tobias and a sizable chunk of treasure, though certainly not her whole hoard, and make it back to the surface. And Cass staggered up a day or so later. No worse for wear, aside from the brain meats, but that's fine. He didn't need that anyway.
That's got blended.
Yeah, whatever happened there pulled taut his brain wrinkles, but he seems to be in jolly spirits nonetheless.
Indeed. We can always give it a day before removing curse. Scratch my chin. Well, I'm glad that you're doing okay.
Yeah, it was fun on my first adventure. I got to kill a goblin.
Nice. Hey, Tarn.
Fist pump.
I will hold aloft at Mary, like presenting her, like, hands under the armpits and hold her out. Kill the goblin.
Oh, congratulations! It's a good start for any adventuring career.
She will give you a high five. She
Oh,
was
lad,
momentarily
I-
mortified. She said something horribly racist, but Tarn appears to be okay with it.
Yeah, it's like a rite of passage for hobgoblins. Very strange.
That's horrifying, but okay.
It's definitely a bit racist, but, it happens. But also, damn. That is quite the set of armor and gear you have. It's very pretty hair.
She will smile and say, I think Cass forgot how money works, so he just gave me most of his, but that's fine. I didn't spend all of it. Just
And
enough
but-
to look nice for a bit.
Yeah. Enough to protect him from his own... Protect his wallet from himself, I guess.
Probably the best of this.
Cass will
Don't worry, we
grin
found
and
some
say,
cool loot.
money can't buy happiness, so who needs it anyway?
Sure it can. I'm a merchant. Money is supposed to buy happiness.
Nah, that's a lie.
Hey, but you hang on to your dreams, I'll hang on to mine.
My happiness is when I'm with my wife. And
See,
Cass.
all you need to be happy is your friends and family.
Oh my gosh, you're so very precious.
I know, isn't he just the best?
Alright. I'll give Maria a big ol' hug. Oh yeah, would you like to see a very cool magic mirror?
She nods emphatically.
I will guide Marie down to where Hashat presumably left it.
Marie will get down to like the level with Elra and Hearth on it, and
Ah,
Elra will make
Elra.
a growly noise. Sorry, little one's not allowed downstairs right now. Pop's orders.
That's fine. I'll bring the mirror up. But also, I will head on over and make sure that Elra is scooped up into a big ol' hug and scritched as well.
Bueno.
Yeah, come here. Let Nahia scritch the ever-loving hell out of you. But yes, I'll be back up in a moment then. And I'll grunt and heft this mirror up.
Yeah. Let me find a place to put the mirror. I guess I'll just stick it in the armory. That's probably the safest place for it.
Yeah. At which point I will also greet Ashka. Hi, Ashka.
She will wave and say, well, it seems like you and your friends turned old Lord Winter down there around.
Yeah, it's been a weird one.
Yeah, I figured it out a while ago, and let's just say I'm happy.
Infinitely more bullyable, I believe. Of course I wouldn't dare. I did use that sword, actually. I kind of want one like it a lot. That would be nice. I mean, personally, I would like one that's a little bit more Morgan or Mithras inclined, though, considering that belongs to the old god of magic, and well, we don't exactly have the highest of reputations with him. Also, do we have any like books and shit that she would be directly interested in? I'll see if I can unload a gift on her. I'll tell you what, would she like to read Kreshimira's ritual book in the meantime, considering it's a great big The Bible of Magic?
Sure. And she will...
Can't she even read it because...
She's an artificer.
Well, I believe Winter told him to go fuck himself and unfuck the book, so yes, I believe so now.
Morrigan was the one that broke it and has it
No,
because
no,
she was supposed to read
Morgan was the one to read it, but then presented this information to Gaius, and he was like, yes, he is a magnificent cuckold.
No, so
Can't
there are
remember if
two
we
different
hunted
books.
often
There's
like that.
Kreshimira's
Unfuck
actual...
it, though.
There's Kreshimira's ritual...
No, Morrigan has it.
Oh, no.
Ah, okay.
That's it.
So there are two books. There's Kreshimira's ritual book, which is just a big book of her rituals. And then there's also the Arcanum Obscura, which is the Italian holy book, which Morgan is holding on to.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking about.
So she's still got that, but you can give Asker the ritual book, and that's no problem.
Yeah, if she wants to read the ritual book. Yeah, this might keep you entertained for a little while.
Ooh, interesting. And hey, if you find any, I don't know, light-infused soul stones, I can try and make you a sword like August's, but no guarantees. That's pretty advanced magic.
Indeed. Although, speaking of, I might need your help for making a new weapon for Ursula. We have some necrotic blades, which we can have their abilities moved on and put in something a little bit more suiting. And that magical soul of also similarly like big undead nasty monster thing. Because, unfortunately, Dragonsong is gone for good. Well, also, fortunately, she's the reason August is August now.
Oh, well, that's a shame. That was a pretty amazing mace. But
Oh,
I
of course.
guess it's a net positive.
Indeed. But I'd like to make sure over this winter that she gets a replacement weapon, so I might ask for you to help me with making that. Because I've not done it from scratch before. I've enchanted stuff already enchanted, but the rest I only kind of know by theory.
Understood. Happy to help.
Thank you. And yeah, I will plonk Marie down in front of a magic mirror and introduce her to the fun of magic mirroring around.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I think the first thing she'll do is make up a rhyme to go view the other hornetlings as they're, elbows deep in making some honey mead up in the Dethic Dale.
Oh, that looks tasty.
Wish I could make that much. Wow. Talk about productivity.
I know, right? I think it does run in the family, though.
Yeah.
Instead, you'll have to make do with hardcore muscles. Statuesque physique.
Oh no. Whatever will I do? She says as she racks her knuckles on her six-pack.
Have a mother-daughter flex off.
Oh no. Everyone's armor just explodes off.
I am defeatable with that roll.
Ah, almost.
Almost, Marie. Gaius gets up to flex. He doesn't know why. Sorry, August. It's like starting in a woo, but infinitely more gay.
It's very true.
Oh no, they're starting a flex.
You know what's hilarious? You start a flex up and you start hearing like distant Pillarman music as fucking August just runs down the stairs. This guy just runs down the stairs, just sliding, flexing.
Yeah, no, I mean,
posing
instead of
up.
music, though, what it is the pinging of, like, buttons off of people's clothing bouncing off of walls and shit. Yeah, I'll check quickly to see how Nahia is doing.
Fucking. Hold on. Coughing, dying.
Oh no, Nahia!
Yeah. All right. Give me a rhyme.
Mirror, mirror, shining bright, show to us the love of my life.
The mirror.
Sorry, my life's light, even.
The mirror does not change.
Oh, I hug Mary.
She says she loves you too, Mom.
Mirror, mirror, what of Nahia? I miss her face, I would not deny her.
The let's see, what time is it? It's like
Midday?
mid-afternoon, yeah. Closing on evening. So yeah, the mirror ripples, and then we switch over to see Port Orender. It's a busy day outside the Lichaov building, but we zoom in to see both Magda and Anaya sitting on a balcony overlooking the store, sunning themselves as the light begins to wane.
Oh, little sunlight looks real good right about now. Are you going to be happy to spend some time with them over the winter?
Sure.
I miss them. It feels like it has been far too long.
It has. It's been like months.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to marry her.
I can't wait to get to officially call her Mom.
Heck yeah. And also we get to put you in the prettiest dress ever for a wedding.
Squirms.
That is part of the joy. You will not be able to deny me it.
But how can I show off all this muscle in a wedding dress?
Oh, my dear. Don't you worry. There are a lot of dresses, and let me tell you. Backless dress with that undersheer for the tummy. Mwah, perfect. Make everyone swoon.
Well, okay. Talk me into it.
Of course. But yeah, I'll just hang out with Mary and let her play around with the mirror for a while.
Sounds
Because
good.
I'm sure, like, a magic mirror is in general endlessly entertaining, but I won't eat any more time up with that particular fact.
And I'm sure while you're doing that, Siggy will exude herself with Tarn to go head back to their abode down the street.
Don't you mean their lair?
No, the only person here who has a lair is August.
No, I mean Dragon's lair.
We'll get there, after transformation completes in like 20 years.
Yeah, so how much of winter is Tarnavak willing to spend, like, digging out a giant, like, cave lair for himself under his house?
Not enough.
The dragon's den.
So yeah, I think that's a good place to call it for the night. We're safe and secure in Ivara. I believe before you guys start downtime, you guys wanted to head to Idrine to get the control rod for the tower off of Sirhan, or yeah, Sirhan.
Mm. Yes.
Eight coolest stuff. Then I'll get everything prepped to see how Idrine is ended up turning out next time. We can see if the B team lives to tell the tale. But in the meantime, let's do XP for the A team. So, this is session 71. And it is October 30th to... See, you took 2 long rests, so... November the 2nd. Alright, did you explore a new and interesting location for the first time? Oh,
Dueling
I
grounds?
think so.
The Ascalon's dueling stage.
Eh.
Well, over his sacred prayer glade that you mentioned.
Eh. Aside from Arcallon's presence, I don't think that place is particularly interesting.
The Vator's glade.
Again, that's just like...
Yeah, the place isn't interesting. The person is, I suppose.
Yeah. Did you discover new and interesting truth about the world?
Oh, fuck. We're doing it. Oh, we're doing...
That the Vator watches over that whole island, and has done for generations on generations.
Yeah. You found that there was a Vator. She's finally woken up now that the curse is lifted. Did you make a new ally or a lasting enemy? Yeah, you made a bunch of lasting allies, this
Yeah, the Wind
session.
family.
Yeah.
Cute
They-
little succubi.
You're not cute, shut up. They're beautiful
They're
goth women.
adorable.
They're gorgeous. I like
They're
them.
goth, Mom. Duh.
Actually, but you saying the Winter family does bring up a good point. Like, what's he going to change his name to now?
Obviously, it's got to be Summer-son.
No, spring, because autumn's...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. He should be called. He should be called Spring Dawnstar.
Well, it's
Alright,
a
we'll
spring
workshop that.
It's fine. We're gonna get like shit-faced later that night with an actually also drunk for the first time in 1,000 years. Or just be like, okay, so you've obviously got to change your name, but like, I think Spring's a bit too fuzzy and floaty. But like, Dawnstar is pretty cool.
So just mash them together, Springdenstar. Alright, did you advance or complete a
Spring
quest?
star.
Yeah, I suppose Cassidy Quest has actually had some progress put into it.
Yeah, Cass and party did in fact get you Lindsay's page, so you got that progress. Also, of course, you found Arcallon and got his terms for securing the sword.
Yeah, I've got a new quest, which is apparently to just go back to an ancient dueling grounds and to get my hands on a sword good enough to stab this prick.
Alright, and did you discover a new page in the companion story, which I think is just that?
Yeah.
And then also Cass's a bimbo
That
now.
Cassidy has become incandescently smooth.
He's like a goddamn space mirror. He's just shine a light on that chicken breast of a brain and it just reflects. It's glorious.
No wrinkles.
No wrinkles. None. Alright, 4 XP, everybody.
Well,
How much are y'all on?
258.
wait, 258. So
not 258.
it's
We
Oh.
should be. I'm at 263.
Uh, 3.
Did I
Yeah,
miss a
263.
session?
Either that or you
I
calculated
know, I
wrong.
just didn't. It's either that or I'm missing a 5. I just haven't put a sessions in EXP in.
Yeah,
Like I presumably just haven't written it, but just to check.
I
haven't
don't
missed
believe
a session.
you haven't missed. You haven't missed a session.
I know. Oh, I was sick and fading for one of them, so I was present.
oh,
just-
but you didn't.
But you
know.
Mentally
left
left.
before XP.
Yes,
So 263.
263. Right.
Oh, can we actually reach level 10 before winter?
Oh, good
Doubtful?
lord!
No, Winter's been level like 15 for ages.
I mean, actually, he's only level 11 now. He actually got downgraded some levels.
Oh my god,
Oh,
he's
right.
actually got.
He's
yeah, he's
lost a
immortal
stat-
again.
Yeah, he lost a what is it? A stat template.
He
And
is-
the
Heck,
lost the region.
he lost a lot of stuff now. He's
he did.
just
you
a
know-
regular, normal person kind of baller.
Yeah. He's still, ancient, very magical, powerful paladin. Just also not a vampire lord.
He's
Yep.
still like a level 11 paladin, which is still like, fuck you, I'm gonna smite you into space.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is. He is very smiteful.
I'm still torn on Paladin 6 or Warlock 5 when that
Uh,
time comes.
Warlock 5 for Fireball. No, please no. But in the meantime, if you're tuning in on Twitch or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. That's it for us this week. We will see you next time. Till then, have a good one.